Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parkland High School's senior night. The senior football players and cheerleaders will honor their parents, guardians, and siblings for being a big part of their football experience at Parkland. First up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Jake Beitelman. Jake is being escorted by his parents, Scott and Lori Beitelman, and his sister, Jolene. Let's welcome number 3, Alexander Kelchner. Alexander is being escorted by his parents, Tracy Shreve and Edward Kelchner, along with his brother, Julian Kelchner. Number 4, Jendell Sanchez. Jendell is escorted by his mother, Annie, and stepfather, Frederick. Number 5, Dylan Schaefer. Dylan is being escorted by his parents, Donovan and Chrissy, as well as his brother Drew and sister Grace. Number 6, Nolan Cohen. Nolan is being escorted by his mother, Laura Cohen, his brother Finn Cohen. He'd also like to acknowledge his father, the late Andy Cohen. Number 7, Luke Spang. Luke is being escorted by his parents, Greg and Amy Spang, his brother Liam, and sister Carly. Number 8, Connor Johns. Connor Johns is being escorted by his parents, Leslie and Orlando Johns, and his sister, Cameron John. Number 9, Robbie Roosh. Robbie Roosh is being escorted by his parents, Bob and Jessica Roosh. Number 10, Satoshi Rosenblum. Satoshi is being escorted by his parents, Tommy Jane and Jerry Rosenblum, and his brother Ken. Number 15, Zach Babinchak. Zach is being escorted by his parents, Steve and Jen Babinchak, and his brother Steven. Number 21, Jarrett Graham. Jarrett Jr. is being escorted by his parents, Jarrett Sr. and Sherry Graham. Number 22, Trey Tremba. Trey Tremba is being escorted by his parents, Matt and Kelly Tremba, as well as his sister, Tegan. Number 24, Sam Gold. Sam Gold is being escorted by his parents, Kelly and James Gold, and his brother, Charlie. Number 30, Logan Nassery. Logan is being escorted by his parents, Oliver and Tammy Nassery, and his brothers, Blake, Mason, and Owen. Number 31, Aiden Gallagher. Aiden is being escorted by his parents, Kevin and Melanie Gallagher, his brother Liam, and his sisters, Rochelle and Mia. Number 48, Noah Joyner. Noah is being escorted by his mother, Tashia Joyner, and his father, Darnell Joyner. Number 51, Nick Kleckner. Nick is being escorted by his parents, Allie and Brad Kleckner, and his sister, Cecilia. Number 52, Owen Broadhead. Owen is being escorted by his parents, John and Shannon Broadhead. Number 54, Russell Clark. Russell is being escorted by his parents, Andrew and Annie Clark, and his siblings Megan, Ben, and June Clark. Number 55, Kale Kumanitsky. Kale is being escorted by his parents, Eric and Alicia Kumanitsky, and his brother, Caden. Number 56, Joseph Trestrail. Joseph is being escorted by his parents, Stu and Donna Trestrail, and sister, Lily. Number 67, Julius Reyes. Julius is being escorted by his grandparents, Brian Sutter and Don Sutter, his dad, Louis Reyes, and his younger brother, Dallas Reyes. Number 74, Ryan Mara. Ryan is being escorted by his parents, Teresa Kelly and Dave Mara. Number 77, Ali Weza. Ali is being escorted by his mom, Ola Rajib, and sister, Ad Weza. Number 79, Noah Holich. Noah is being escorted by his parents, Paul Holich and Jennifer Carl Holich. Number 80, Javian Battle. Javian Battle is being escorted by his father, Andrew Battle, his younger sister, Safia Battle. Number 91, Ben Shimon. Ben is being escorted by his mom, Allison Shimon, and his grandfather, Charles Brooks. Video manager Molly Dubourg is being escorted by her mother, Christine, and her brother, Dylan, and her uncle, Barry Doble. Student manager Idalise Lopez is being escorted by her parents, Madeline and Jesse Lopez. Student manager Jazz Bell is being escorted by head cheer coach Alyssa Fair. And now for our cheerleaders. Carly Becker is being escorted by her parents, Steve and Stacy Becker, and her brother Cameron. Jalen Bennett is being escorted by her parents, Jonathan and Jolene Bennett. Talon Breitfeller is being escorted by her parents, Bob and Tammy Breitfeller, and her brother, Brox. Tatum O'Brien is being escorted by her parents, Joseph O'Brien and Lynn Cranch. Savannah Santiago is being escorted by her mother, Christina Negron, grandmother Janet Gonzalez, grandfather Daniel, and her brother, Vic Daniel. Nina Sauer is being escorted by her parents, Ken and Monica Sauer. And Anna Taylor is being escorted by her parents, Edgar and Sabrina Taylor, her twin sister Ellie, and her brother Simon. give a big round of applause to all of our senior football players, cheerleaders, and their parents and guardians, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Football. I am your host, Kayla Halle. Thank you for choosing to join me here on Parkland TV's YouTube. It is going to be a big night. It is the rivalry matchup of Parkland versus Emmaus. Now, for anyone out there who is with Emmaus or a neutral party, thanks for joining us. I mean, I think we can all agree it's going to be a great game. It's going to be super fun, super great scoring game, so we'll see how it goes. It is also senior night for Parkland tonight, as we just saw. We watched our football players and our cheerleaders get recognized, so it was a super, super great night. Now, speaking of senior night, however, last week was Emmaus' senior night, and it was versus Freedom, and let me tell you, they suffered a brutal loss. Heading into halftime, Emmaus was up 9-6. However, in the second half, Freedom scored 3 touchdowns, all by senior Noah Pierre, and Freedom won 25-19. So, tough loss for Emmaus, but who knows what can happen tonight, because as this rivalry game goes, anything can happen. Taking a look back at some previous games between the rivalry teams, last year Emmaus came out with the win 40-25. In 2021, Parkland beat Emmaus 25-14. However, a few weeks later, in the District 11 Class 6A semifinal game, Emmaus got their revenge and won 21-14. So those are just some specific games from the past few years, but looking at the past 15 years, Parkland has won 11 out of 18 games against Emmaus. So we'll see. I mean, Parkland's got a great team right now. They are 9-0. Emmaus is 5-4. They've been struggling a little bit. So, I mean, the odds are in Parkland's favor tonight, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, anything can happen. Let's take a look at some other teams in the conference. Nazareth currently takes second place with a 7-1 record. And then opposite of that end, Liberty has been struggling a little bit. I mean, they're currently holding a 1-7 record. Easton is just barely sneaking ahead of them with 1-6, but that's just for the conference. Actually, Easton is doing a little bit better than Liberty with an overall record. Easton is winning 3-6 and Liberty 2-7. So those are just some teams here, but like I said, tonight we are here for Parkland and Emmaus. It is going to be a great game. I am super excited. It is always such a good game. I mean, no matter what the records are, it just turns out to be such a great game every time. But like I said, Parkland's 9-0. Tonight they are super motivated to come out with that 10-0 win. Now, I had the honor of talking to Parkland's football coach, and I just talked to him, asked him some questions, so all right, just kidding. We are going to go to a commercial from St. Luke's, so heading over there right now, I think.
I believe that St. Luke's and our coaches are going to provide the safest and most comprehensive training environment that a student athlete would want. Hopefully they come to us and they leave and there's not another need to be filled. Your daughter or son's team can come to us and we provide it all.
On the ground, go!
The team atmosphere and the team that we have put together of sport performance coaches and athletic trainers is why parents should choose St. Luke's University Health Network for their sport performance needs.
There's not another orthopedic group, sports medicine group, healthcare system in the country that has high-level, degree certified years of experience.
Bench, hip thrust, or floor, we know what block A is, and then we get another group of 7.
Certified athletic trainers and the performance coaches are assigned to schools, and they are there, and they are getting the teams and doing team training around sports schedules and the student activity schedules. That's primarily where it's done. We also provide training here, like at this facility. We provide a comprehensive training program that is the most up-to-date training advancements. It's the safest it can be.
We got our A walks. Remember, good.
Not about gimmicks. Our guys are all educated and have the science behind what they're doing, a rhyme or reason to what they're doing. And we have leadership that will make sure that we're going to provide the best service there is. We actually care about your kids.
Focusing on getting my butt back and my chest up.
People don't know how to use this stuff, and so you need someone to teach them and to help them navigate it in a way that's going to be productive, that's not going to hurt them.
They trust me to put together a workout, and they're always asking questions about it, which is great. You know, I wanted them to have that trust that, you know, I'm going to help them succeed on and off the court.
Every coach, every parent, they want what's best for their student. Okay? They want what's going to help them be the best version of themselves. And so that's what we can provide. I don't think there's anything in this area that can rival it.
So you're hurting. Is it your back?
I am now here with my co-host for tonight, Tegan Trumba. Tegan, how are you feeling for today's game?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm ready for this game. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a very good game. Obviously, I hope Parkland comes out on top, but I think that if the line and Luke Spang play well, we can dominate this game and everything will open up for the Trojans. So I'm excited.
What are your predictions for tonight? What do you think the score outcome's going to be?
I mentioned this on Keith when we did the interview with Keith Roller, but my prediction was about like 35-21 Trojans. So
I'm going with that. I think it's going to be a really close game, a really good game. However, I think that Parkland is really going to come out on top tonight. They're going for that 10-0 record.
I mean, they really want that 10-0 record. I mean, with the rivalry game too, it really can go either way. It's always close, you know, no matter what. You know, we've seen better Parkland teams and better Emmaus teams, and it's still been close just because of the rivalry and how that always plays out. So it's always an exciting environment too. So.
And Parkland has 27 seniors tonight that are going to be playing through. That's crazy. I mean, 27 seniors who are all so excited to play this game, who are so ready for this rivalry game. It's your brother being one of them.
Yeah. I mean, 27 is a lot when you think about it. And when you put it into perspective, like, a lot of those are their playmakers, too. Like, Luke Spang and my brother Trey, they've been the quarterback and running back in the backfield since they were sophomores. If for the fans who do not know, when they were sophomores, my other brother Ty got hurt his senior year and was out for the whole season. And then Luke Spang took over, did amazing, and led them into the playoffs, and they actually lost against Emmaus. So.
Yeah, I was talking about it earlier before you joined me. We were talking about some past games between Parkland and Emmaus, and it's always close. I mean, no matter what the record is, it's always a good game. You never know who's going to come out on top. And, again, I think that no matter what the outcome is tonight, obviously we hope Parkland wins, but even if they lose, I think it's going to be a great game to watch.
Yeah, same. And, you know, I remember last year they were talking about how they kind of struggled in the first half against Emmaus, and then they did a lot better in that second half of the game last year. And I remember them saying how that, you know, kind of showed their character. And I really do think that gave them motivation during the playoffs last season. And ultimately, you know, kind of helped them win that district championship. And, hey, if they could do that again and have a 10-0 season, that would be amazing. So.
That would be. So, now for those of you who are here joining us, we are a commentary stream. We've got a lot going on tonight. We're going to be doing some play-by-plays, some color commentary. We've got a lot going on, a lot in store. And if you're not into this kind of stuff, that's okay. We have a second stream that is set up for you guys that has no commentary at all, just all natural noise from the field. So feel free to check out either stream, but we'd love for you to be here with us.
Of course.
All right. So Anything else we want to mention about this rivalry game tonight? I think, so we were talking about seniors before. We were talking about Luke and your brother, but we've got a lot. I mean, let's talk about Connor Johns. He recently committed to UPenn, which is insane. Good for him. Incredible. He is doing great this year.
I mean, UPenn is an amazing school. I think, I don't know exactly what, but I know he wanted to go there for something very specific. I don't remember off the top of my head, but that was kind of the school of his dreams. So, hey, that's a school of his dreams. That's amazing for him that he was able to go there. And, you know, even if that wasn't, that'd still be an amazing place. But I think the also amazing thing about Connor is that this is his second year playing football.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's obviously very athletic. To be able to, especially a game like football, to be able to get not like just play college football, but at the D1 level.
Yeah.
At, you know, just your second year, that's pretty impressive. And I know he also had an offer from Lehigh, so that's just very impressive with only playing 2 years of football.
Yeah, and not even just the fact that he's going there for football, but UPenn is such an amazing school. He is such a great kid, super smart, top of his class. He's great. I mean, this is the type of thing I love about Parkland. They open up so many opportunities for people. I mean, Trey's going to West Point, which is incredible. I don't think anyone else on the football team has committed yet. I don't think.
Not that I know of, but I'm sure we will see.
People are getting offers. I mean, I know Nolan Cohen has been to so many visits.
Yeah.
He has been getting so many offers. He hasn't committed yet, but he's got his options open.
Yeah.
People want these Parkland people, I'm telling you. I mean, they're great kids. So, another senior, Jendel Sanchez. He's doing really well this season.
Yeah, he's doing really well. He's had a lot of great connections with Luke Spang.
Yeah.
And when, you know, obviously Luke Spang and Connor Johns have a strong connection. So when you have not one but two wide receivers that have a strong connection, and then you have a threat in the backfield at running back, it's pretty hard to defend that. So that's what's been going for the Trojans.
Yeah. So next we got Aiden Gallagher. Just going through our seniors here, you know. Aiden Gallagher's been doing wonderful. He's had 32 tackles, 19 solo tackles, and even 1 sack. I mean, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe, what?
He's also the kicker, too.
He is a kicker, which is insane. He's doing so much, and he's doing so good. And he did not start last year, I don't believe.
I do not believe he started last year.
He's now started this year, and he's doing great.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing. He's got it all down. So he's really worked his way up to the top.
All right. Defensively, he's been doing amazing. And also kicking, he's been doing well. I do know last week against Easton, he didn't actually, he wasn't their starting kicker. I believe he had a little bit of an injury, but I do believe he will be kicking this week. So looking forward to that for Aiden Gallagher on senior night.
Yeah, all right. So we're actually going to head over to the third member of our team now. At the field, we have reporter Sophie Frank. So we are about to head over to you, Sophie.
And the cheerleaders are getting ready as well. We're about to see the football team come on.
Where do you get your zero? Where do you get your zero? You remember? I better be in there. Well, wait.
ladies and gentlemen, before the playing of our alma mater and our national anthem, would everyone please rise and pause for a moment of silence in memory of longtime Hall of Fame PIAA official Frankie D'Angelo, who passed away this past Tuesday. Frank officiated baseball, basketball, and football for 43 years, and he also served as a rules interpreter for District 11. He was a mentor to so many officials, and we pay tribute to Frank with this moment of silence. And now would everyone please stay standing for the playing of our alma mater, followed by the national anthem.
You know, and as they're running out and they just play the national anthem in Parkland's alma mater, you got to think that the emotion for the seniors is starting to kick in, especially because this is their last home game. Not only is it their last home game, there's a lot of pressure on them tonight.
And here comes
everyone's expecting big things. They're expecting big things from the Parkland team, not only in this game but in the playoffs. So there's just a lot of pressure on them, and there's a lot of pressure for them to perform every single week from every individual player, not only from the fans but the coaches. The coaches are expecting a lot. I think that's one of the reasons why this Parkland program is so good, because everyone expects a lot from each other, and is expecting them to put everything into every single game. So there has to be a lot of emotion for every single senior. I know a lot of these kids have been playing since they were, in kindergarten and first grade. So, the fact that for some of them this is one of their last football games, and definitely one of their last football games in their high school career, it's definitely emotional.
Yeah, and I know some of the seniors that I've talked to, they don't plan on playing in college, so for some of them, this is their last football game ever, obviously till the playoffs, but then you never know what could happen in the playoffs. So with this game being such a big game, I mean, there's a lot of emotion, and I think that might even help them, Like, they know that they need to perform well. It's not just a regular game. It is, the Parkland versus Emmaus game.
Yeah.
And people expect a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from both sides. Like, even neutral parties that I've talked to, everyone knows that this is huge. And It's going to be a great game. All right, everyone. We've got about a minute and 25 seconds left until the game starts. So sit back, get comfortable, and we will just take you through play-by-play and everything. So get ready. It's going to be great, and I'm so excited to be here with you all tonight.
And another thing that's unfortunate is we've had 2 seniors have some of their season cut off a little bit. Kale Kaminski and Owen Broadhead, who are 2 vital players on this team too, on the offense and defensive line. So I do believe they are supposed to be back for the playoffs, but not this week. So that is something that's unfortunate. And anytime there's an injury, but especially your senior year, you really want to play the whole season. So.
Back judge, Piazza, field judge, Jason Hartman.
All right, so the coin toss had just happened, and Parkland will start with the ball for tonight.
You got to get that energy up, start off good.
Yep, it's super exciting, 30 seconds. Everyone is hyped up. I am so excited for this game. I am just, look at them. I mean,
the energy is rising, definitely. You can see the emotion. You can see they want to win. So we got to get this going.
And this team is just one big family. I mean, they all mean so much to each other, and it just works so well. When you have that strong of a bond, you play so much better. So, I mean, I think it's going to be great. So
they spend a lot of time together just because of practice. And I think something that, this is kind of an inside sister scoop, but something that a lot of people don't know is that they actually have meals 2 nights a week with each other, the Friday night games, but they also have a team meal on Thursday nights that, the Parkland Booster Football Club provides for them. And I know my mom's on that, and they definitely do work hard for that. It's a big thing to feed all those boys.
Yeah.
So
Parkland is such an amazing school. We are so lucky to be here, and they give so many opportunities, like I said earlier, and we're able to do things like that. They're able to have
just like this opportunity is amazing.
Yeah.
You really, any career you want to go in, if you're at Parkland, you can kind of find something for yourself. So, all right, let's see the kick.
Will be a touchback. Will be first and 10.
And a touchback.
From their own 20.
And here comes number 7, quarterback Luke Spang. He's been playing great lately, so you got to see how he performs tonight.
The first thing I noticed here is that freshman TJ Lawrence is not running back, and they have, Trey in the slot. So I think they're going to aim for Trey.
The pass is caught.
That
was the first down.
Trojans is Leo Doberman. Leo Doberman's been playing well, been making some nice catches for them, when Jendell and Connor Johns aren't open. So he's been their kind of good slot wide receiver this year, the 3rd option. Luke Spang's going to keep and get tackled almost immediately by that Hornets defensive line. See, hopefully it's not how good a representation of how the rest of the game will go with how the line's going to play, but obviously just starting, so.
Yeah.
It looked like there was a little, miscommunication on that handoff there. There was a sweep by Leo Doberman, but Spang is again going to get run in, not get so many yards. It's still, I believe,
no gain in the play, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 3rd and 10.
Handoff to Trey.
Trey Tremba,
You know, that's what they be kind of going to sometimes on those 2nd and 10 long. Got to get some yardage. That's what they've been going to. So 3rd and 7 now. Trembo's only able to get 3 yards. So
3 in the play. He'll be 3rd and 7.
and for the Emmaus defense, this is where they got to make plays when they know that
definitely.
Parkland has to pass the ball. They got to get the first down. This is, you know, if Emmaus wants to win the game, this is where they got to make the plays. And same goes for Parkland.
Pass is caught by Tremba.
That was a nice rollout by Spang. Got out of the pressure. Got out of the pocket. Nice throw.
Got the first down.
Yeah.
That's what they needed right there.
Yeah. They really needed that. Kind of started to look like they were, you know, not starting off so hot. So to get that first down, that's a good start for this Parkland offense, and that's all you got to do is get the first down to the end zone. Keep on rolling.
Rough play right there.
Yeah, you could see the pressure was almost there immediately by that Hornets defensive line. Not a lot of room for Tremba to go there.
Yeah, now we're down 2 yards. This 2nd and 12.
Oh, there's a flag on the play. It's being completed to Sanchez. We'll see what the flag is.
Ball plays on the stop.
I do believe that's on the defense.
Yeah.
Looks like the Parkland offense moving up a little bit. But for now, we'll wait.
Seems to be a bit of confusion.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of confusion here. Oh, and it was on that Parkland. Was on Parkland.
10 yards from the previous spot. Still 2nd down.
Was it? It looked like they were moving the ball back, and now they moved it back forward. So, definitely a little confusion here from the refs, but we'll see.
Ball's on the 46 now.
2nd and 2, so I do think that it was on Emmaus. Okay. So 10-yard penalty on Emmaus. We'll see what the Trojans can do on 2nd and 2.
Pass off to Trey.
Yeah, they're going to hand it to Tremba. Nice run, got some good yardage there. The Trojans first down. Again, I think a common theme that we'll see through the night is when Parkland knows that they're facing a good defensive line, they tend to put TJ Lawrence in there and, you know, put Tremba out at slot. So I think that we're going to see that a lot tonight. And they're going to try to get Trey some passes there out in the slot. You know, he actually did play that his sophomore year, so he didn't really play running back until last year, his junior year. So roll by Spang. He's getting pressured. Tries to avoid some tackles.
Luke Spang on the keeper. Jarek Cooper on the tackle.
It's 2 and 12. Loss of 2 there.
Yeah, so those are the plays that Parkland wants to try to avoid, those losses. Because when those come piling up, that can really hurt you. You know, never want to be losing yards.
I mean, this is the 2nd play where they've lost yards.
Yeah.
They're not starting off too strong right now. I mean, they seem to be letting the pressure get to them.
They got some first downs, but there's also been some weak
incomplete
plays.
pass.
Spang's pass intended for Tremba. Incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete. It was intended for Trey Tremba. So 3rd and 12 coming up on Parkland's 37.
They've got to pull something out here. I mean, they're just letting the pressure get to them. I mean,
yeah, you really want to try to score in this first drive here. Start off hot with the momentum on your side, and you want the Emmaus, Emmaus playing from behind the whole entire game. So, Spang's going to avoid some tackles. He's going to take it for some yardage. I do believe he did get the first down
there. I
think they're going to give it to him.
They did.
Yeah, they gave it to him. So that was good by Spang.
They needed that. They really did.
Definitely.
Ball is now on the 25. First and 10. Hand off to Trey.
Trey Tremba, your ball carrier.
He was met immediately again.
Yeah.
As you can see, it seems like some early struggles here from Parkland's offensive line. That was one thing we mentioned, but hopefully they can get together. So 2nd and 10 it looks like here for the Trojans.
Pass to Trey.
Swing pass. Trey.
Oh, he's going. Wow.
Broke some tackles.
Wow.
Was able to get in the end zone.
Touchdown for Parkland by 22, Trey Tremba. That was, wow.
That was nice.
That was really nice. They needed that.
Yeah,
I mean,
they needed to get that touchdown. You always want to start off in the lead. You always want to start off with the other team having to play from behind. So that was a really good start there for the Trojans to get in the end zone. We did see some, struggles. It wasn't the prettiest drive, but whenever you can put 6 points on the board, that's important. I think, like we saw that swing pass, that's kind of what they've been going to when the line has been struggling a little bit, just getting Trey in the open field and just letting him, do what he does best.
All right, this is kicker 31, Aiden Gallagher. And it is good.
It's good.
Parkland is up 7-0 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in the game. Or left in the first quarter. I mean, like we said, Parkland just seemed to be letting the pressure get to them a little bit, but ultimately they came through and they got that touchdown.
Yeah, there's definitely some nerves, I think, a little bit, especially in this rivalry game, sorry. So definitely some nerves probably to start off, but, we'll see. Going to be some nerves from Emmaus too, so we'll see how the defense does here and how Emmaus' offense starts off.
There is the student section. They've come out. They are super excited. Everyone is excited for this game tonight. It is huge. Oh my goodness.
As a Parkland student, we know what these students are feeling. It's definitely huge. I remember last year, didn't they make shirts that said nobody likes Emmaus?
They did. Yep.
So definitely some tension there.
Oh yeah. Parkland students, when they don't like something, they're not afraid to say it.
Yeah. Alright. Seems like they're bringing the energy tonight though, so that's definitely good. Parkland's gonna need, all the energy they can get. It's definitely gonna help them. This is gonna be returned. It's gonna take it about the little past the 25-yard line. So that's where the Emmaus offense will start off. Quarterback for Emmaus is Josiah Williams. He's the senior, and he's been playing a pretty long time for this Emmaus offense. So he's a pretty good leader here for the Emmaus Green Hornets, our quarterback. He's going to step up in the pocket and complete a pass right away.
Josiah Williams pass complete to Riley Jeffrey.
Number 8, Riley Jeffrey on that reception there for the Trojans.
There's the defensive lineup tonight for Parkland. Got a lot of seniors on that list. A lot of people that are that we're celebrating tonight. But then we also have some underclassmen in that list, like TJ Lawrence. We know he's a freshman, which is, as a freshman, he's doing incredible this year.
No, definitely. Anytime a freshman starts, that's amazing, but especially at Parkland.
Yeah.
You know, Parkland is a very, very hard school to really shine in any sport, you know, not just at football, but a lot of our sports programs here at Parkland are very good, and it's very competitive just to even get on the team. So especially on this football team, you know, you gotta have that heart really. So for a freshman to be starting, that's very impressive. That was a good play there, right, Parkland?
Yeah, the ball is on the 39. It's 2nd and 9. See what Emmaus does.
Pressure, and it'll be overthrown there. You know, and I think I kind of did mention this in Keith when we did the interview with Keith Groller, but I think that this Parkland defense has been playing a lot better. You know, in beginning of the season, I'm going to be honest, I was a little bit, you know, concerned. They're letting up some points, but I think they've tightened up and playing a lot better, especially in the run game. Their, you know, run defense is very, very good, and you know they've been not letting a lot of points up, and that's vital when your offense just has to score and not have to worry about, you know, getting right back out there to play again. It looks like
flag on the field. False start.
It was, I believe they said number 19, so that was Benjamin Jones, or wide receiver. So, you know, and those are kind of the mistakes for Emmaus you just don't want to be making in a game like this. You know, we saw that from Parkland last week against Easton. They had a lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties, and even though they did end up getting the victory, it kind of did cost them. Wasn't the prettiest game. It was a hard-fought win for the Trojans last week. So we'll see how they respond from this. And Josiah Williams.
Wow. Oh my.
Number 6, Nolan Cohen on the interception.
Wow. Nolan Cohen, let me tell you, he's been doing great. I mean, what a guy.
He's been doing amazing for the Trojans. He's a big playmaker on this defense. I believe that's his 2nd interception on the season. So that's a big play for the Trojans. If we can get out to an early 14-0 lead on these Hornets, my, would that be some energy there to ride us out for the rest of the game. Parkland defense starting off amazing.
Well, actually, up until this moment, Nolan Cohen had only had 1 interception, so now he just had his 2nd in the Parkland versus Emmaus game. So great for him. I mean, this is what we need. This is what Parkland needs to get up on top.
If you want to win a big game, you gotta have those playmakers. So
yeah.
I believe there's a timeout here.
I had the chance to talk to Parkland's coach, and this is kind of what we were talking about earlier. I was telling him, I said, you know, I asked him about what his main concern was heading into this game, and the one thing that he really said was having a fast start, not giving Emmaus that confidence and being able to score up. And I mean, that's what Parkland's doing right now. They got the touchdown, they just had that interception, and I think if they can keep playing like this, then they've got a really good shot at coming out on top.
I mean, if they score here and a 14-0 victory, or not victory, a 14-0 lead with 5 minutes and 29 seconds left in the first quarter, I believe that would be starting off pretty strong here. So if that was their plan, they're doing a pretty good job at it right now. So
that was a really nice interception. All right.
Tremba on the jet sweep.
Wow.
He's going to get a lot of yards there. Looks like he's going to get brought down around the 25-yard line there. Again, they're just trying to get, you know, Tremba the ball in kind of indirect ways that, you know, the Emmaus defense can't key in on him as much. You know, that's when we've seen this Parkland offense kind of struggle, when they're keying on Tremba so much. it can be very difficult.
Oh, there's a flag.
Yeah, there. But like I was saying, it definitely gets difficult for this team when a lot of their options are taken away. When, you know, that run game, you know, Spang's an amazing quarterback, but when you're getting pressured a lot, especially with the struggles from the line, sometimes with the injuries from Broadhead and Cremonese. Looks like there was a flagging on the Trojans, 10-yard penalty. I think it was offsides.
10-yard penalty. That is not what Trojans need right now.
Yeah, 1st and 20.
Yeah.
Spain's gonna fake the jet sweep. Pass. Intended for Tremba. Looks like it was incomplete. Broken up. And that was Rafael Tejero, it looks like, for the Emmaus Green Hornets to make that play. Actually, I believe it was an interception.
Yeah, I think that, wow.
Wow, so that's what it, okay.
Back-to-back interceptions
We
here.
couldn't really see that here on the camera, but that's a kind of turn of events here for Emmaus, and if their offense now can get something going, that's a big play. So the interception, and I believe that's only Spang's 6th interception on the season. So Spang he doesn't really make a lot of mistakes in these games, but made one there. Josiah Williams in the carry.
Williams carries good for everyone and first down.
You know, that was really what Emmaus needed there, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, having that interception was huge for them.
Yeah.
Keeping Parkland from that 14-0 lead. Pass to Daniel Dugan.
Got some good yards there. I think he got the first down. There's a little screen pass there. He got some good yardage off that.
There's our Parkland band, who always do an incredible job. I mean,
yep, there it was rocking.
Josiah Williams on the carry.
Josiah Williams taking himself against yardage. You know, I think Parkland knows this, but he is a very heavy running quarterback. He can't throw the ball, but they're definitely, you know, paying close attention to him running the ball here in this game. I know last year they had another quarterback who was a senior, and they would bring in Josiah Williams just for running plays.
Yeah.
So
do 2nd and 4 here on the 38.
QB draw. And Josiah Williams is going to get some good yardage and going to get hustled out of bounds. Jared Graham hustled him out of bounds there. And again, like, this is kind of like, it's just who's going to make the more plays. Momentum in football can swing so easily, and you really just want to try to keep that momentum for your team the whole game.
Yeah.
But here it's been kind of even with both teams trading interceptions, so we'll see what this offense can do. And again, we see Josiah Williams trying to bully his way through the Trojans. He does a pretty good job of that.
I mean, you gotta give him credit. He has power, he knows what he's doing, and he's making all these plays, and he's doing a great job.
I mean, definitely as a senior, I think the Emmaus Green Hornets kind of have constructed their offense around that probably a little bit. So
there's another first down. The ball's on the 35.
You know, and also, might be a little weird for the players. It's pretty hot out there, so
Yeah, it
definitely
is
not something you're used to in October.
Outside. I know, you would think that. Oh, pass is incomplete. But yeah, you would think it's end of October, but it is a beautiful night outside. I mean, so honestly, for some of these guys, they might hate it.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, a little weird. I was out there coming out with the seniors. For senior night, and they were all sweating already. So definitely a little odd for it to be this hot in October. Halloween night, most neighborhoods here in Parkland are trick-or-treating, so obviously it'd be a treat here. The Trojans can get a win. And Cy Williams on the keeper again. Looks like the Trojans are going to hold him to not a lot of yardage here, though.
3rd and 8 here on 33.
So let me pick up 2. That's pretty good for the Trojan defense if they can just hold them to that right now. Hear the band rock, and I can only imagine what the environment is like there
Oh my
tonight.
God, it's got to be crazy. I mean, and like, incomplete pass.
Nice pressure there by
That
the
was-
defense.
yeah.
Kind of forced Cy Williams to rush the pass. Didn't really have a lot of time to make a really accurate pass to the wide receiver, so he overthrew him a little bit there. Good pressure by the Trojans.
Yeah. It looked like that mainly came from number 54, Russell Clark. He's been doing great too. I mean,
Russell Clark's been making a lot of plays for this defense. We saw him make a lot of plays last year too, as a junior, on the defense. And when you can be pressuring that quarterback and getting sacks, that's really what you need.
Are they going for it?
They are going for it on 4th and 8.
4th and 8.
So
interesting choice here.
They must not have a lot of, not to knock the kicker, but they must not have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
The pass is incomplete.
And passing, that's a big play for the Trojans.
That was interesting. That was an interesting choice by Emmaus there.
From Emmaus, I think they were kind of just trying to, if they score there, in all honesty, and if they score there, that would have been a big momentum changer to keep it tied 7-7. It would have been, most likely.
If that would have worked for them, it would have been great, but now that it didn't work, I mean, they've got to go through.
I mean, they were kind of in 4-down territory, so.
Yeah. So now Parkland will have the ball, 1st and 10 on the 33.
We'll see how if they can take that energy. It looks like their defense was struggling a little bit off the first part of that drive, and then they paid up big.
Pass to Trey. Oh, but I think there's a flag there.
Yeah, there's a flag. But they've been using that swing pass a lot to Trey, and it's been pretty effective for them in these games. Penalties on the Trojans. I believe the penalties on Trojans.
Again, looks like some confusion here.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully the refs, let's knock the refs, hopefully they can clean it up a little bit here. Kind of a little bit of confusion.
Holding on the offense, number 4. 10 yards.
Holding offense, number 4.
Yeah, so I was holding on Jendale Sanchez. Just trying to create a little room there for Tremba, but got to be careful, so.
It's the little mistakes like those that end up costing them. I mean, we saw it last time where they were 1st and 20, and
so it will be 1st and 10, but on their own 34.
But they got to stop making these simple mistakes. I mean,
it's costly in a game like this. Spang.
Oh, he's
on the keeper. Spang's quick, and when they're pressuring, he steps up, and
there's some stats on Luke. He's been He's been having a great year.
Yeah. Great year. 1,417 passing yards and 17 touchdowns.
That's
definitely really good, and that's what you want to see from your senior quarterback right there, Luke Spang.
Oh.
Luke Spang kept it. Oh, that was a kind of.
Yikes. Oh.
Luke Spang, your ball carrier.
I think that was kind of late there. Kind of a
Yeah.
little extra, but,
Ooh.
you know, we'll let it go. The rest
Hopefully he's
didn't
all right
call
there. He
anything.
seems to be struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, his arm.
Lost of 1 in the play. It'll be second and 11 Trojans.
We'll hope that.
Second and 11.
We'll hope that Luke's all right.
And the time's kind of running out here in the first quarter as we get into less than the last minute.
45 seconds left.
There'll be one more play here, so we'll see what they'll do. Second and 11.
There goes Trey Trumba.
Trey Trumba on the carry.
Got some good yardage there right off the middle. Good hold by the offensive line. Looks like they're getting it together a little bit here at the end of the first quarter, getting comfy.
Yeah.
Little nerves are shaking out. So, and I think they'll just let the first quarter run out here in the clock.
Yeah. Clock's running out, but.
We'll see.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
One more play.
Huh.
Tremba. And I did think he may have got the first down. It was 3rd and 2.
Believe.
Robert Edwards on the stop.
All right, well, we are done with the first quarter. What are your thoughts, Tegan?
I think it's been a pretty even matchup. Looks like a pretty even matchup so far. I mean, the Trojans haven't been playing bad. There were some penalties that I saw that kind of were costing them when their offense was getting some yardage. Defense has been pretty stout. And that's all you gotta do is make the plays. So, they have the lead. If they score here, 14-0 already. In the beginning of the second quarter, so that would be big. The defense and offense keep on making plays like they are so far and just doing what they have to do. Defense getting off the field, offense putting up points. I think we'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, there seems to be a lot of nerves going on, which is understandable, but in a game like this, you got to get rid of those nerves early.
Definitely. Especially because some of the younger players, some nerves. Again, big rivalry game, a lot of people there. I'm sure the environment's rocking. Kind of like what we saw in the Nazareth game.
Yeah.
That was a very close game. They won it at the very end with it was a touchdown like the last minute to go from Luke Spain to Trey Trumbo. It was an amazing play, and it was a great game for the Trojans. So.
All right, we are getting ready to start the second quarter. I mean, if Parkland can get up here and go into halftime, wow.
Huh. They've been using that jet sweep a lot here.
They have.
And
it's been working most of the time. I mean,
it's been working. It looks like Trumba got some good yardage off there. He got another first down, and he did get that first down in the end of the first quarter. So, again, like I said, I think this is just going to be a very common theme here for the Trojans, is trying to get Trey Trumba the ball in different ways and get him in the open field.
And again, if Parkland can get to a bigger lead going into halftime, that's going to be really helpful for them.
Yeah. Oh, Spang looks like he's going to throw it in the end zone. Aw.
Overthrown to Connor Johns.
Good pass by Spang. Just a little too much power
that
there.
was an incredible play.
Yeah. Johns is almost able to make the catch there.
I mean, he is a 6'3" guy.
Yeah, and he's got speed.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him effective. When you got height and speed, that's what college coaches are looking for, and I'm sure that's why he got them those offers and is committed to Penn. So college coaches definitely know what they want, and Connor Johns was that. So
we're at 2nd and 10 and 29. Pass is incomplete. Alex Kelchner.
Yeah, it was intended for Alex Kelchner. He's been pretty effective too for offense and defense, making them little plays that are big time plays in the end of the game for the Trojans. So
That was close. He almost had that one. 3rd and 10 now. Let's see what Luke Sprang is going to do here.
3rd and 10. This is where the Parkland Trojan offense got to make the plays. Spang. Got some pressure. He's able to break some tackles.
Throws it off.
Throws it intended to, I believe Trumba caught it. I don't know if it was enough for the first down. He was pushed out of bounds.
On the stop for Emmaus.
Looks like it's 4th down, but
4th and 6.
4th and 6. So gain of 4. Looks like the Trojans are staying on the field and gonna go for it. Kind of similar to what
what Emmaus
did, yeah. But hopefully they obviously get a different outcome.
I mean, if Parkland can pull this off, that's going to be super helpful for them.
Whenever you can convert on 4th down, it's a big momentum changer.
4th and 6. Oh.
And I think there's a timeout here.
Timeout Emmaus.
Timeout Emmaus. I think they kind of wanted to see that often when you watch football. They kind of just wanted to see what Parkland was going to run there. They got their answer, so we'll see what Parkland did.
Now, like we were talking about earlier, Parkland played Easton last week, and that game was a bit of a nail-biter. I mean, there was a lot of mistakes going on, and I mean, again, I talked to Parkland's coach, and he told me that he thinks that the team really opened up their eyes, and he was like, they need to win against Emmaus. So hopefully any mistakes that they made last week, they pushed through and they won't make again this week. But I mean, right now, just looking at how they're playing, they still have those nerves.
Yeah, definitely a lot of nerves, I think, here a little bit at the beginning of the game. But I mean, there was definitely a lot of errors there for the Trojans. It was a gritty, hard-fought win, and you know, in Cunningham Stadium, it's hard with that environment. You know, Easton's interception's amazing. And we see completion here to Jendel Sanchez for the first down.
Nice. I mean, we said Parkland went for it, and they got it.
Yeah.
And there they are. Now the ball's on the 14.
But yeah, like I was saying, that environment at Cunningham Stadium is kind of unmatched in high school football in the Lehigh Valley. No matter, you know, especially in a big game against Parkland, I think the Easton fans knew who they were up against. You know, obviously it wasn't the outcome they were looking for, but
pass off to Trumba for.
You know, to Trumba. I don't know if he was hustled out of. He did get the first down, but it wasn't enough for a touchdown. It's going to be 1st and goal, Trojans.
I mean, this should be an easy play here.
Yeah.
Give Parkland that chance to be up 14-0.
You know, Trump has 20 touchdowns on the year already. So this is kind of where we see some of those 20 are like in the 10-yard line for the offense. So. Well, it's 2nd and 2, but I mean, hopefully we'll be able to get this. Definitely a dagger when you can't get 2nd and 2, but I think we'll be good.
Let's see what they do here.
You know, there's a lot of times where they also do a fake with Luke Spang, and that's what they're going to do there.
That's what they just did.
You know, that's what they got to do. Everybody knows who the ball is going to. Run in with Spang, too. I mean, that's how you got to punish the defenses when they sneak it in, when they try to key on Trumba. That's how you got to punish them.
Touchdown for Parkland.
Nice there, and Gallagher will be on the kick. Kick was good, but there was a penalty on the play. See what it is. I do have so it will not affect them anyway. So the kick is good. Anyways, despite the penalty, Parkland will have a 14-0 lead with 19 minutes and 25 seconds left in this first half.
I mean, them being up by 14 points, I mean, and there's still so much time left just before halftime. Parkland seems to be coming off really strong right now.
Coming up pretty strong, you know. Some mistakes, but they've also had good plays. And it seems like Emmaus is kind of struggling here. I mean, it is hard when Luke Spain can also run. So you have a lot of good playmakers on this offense and so many people to be accountable for. This Parkland offense and defense is both very effective, but, you know, this is what makes their offense so strong.
There is that Parkland pride. I mean,
that's what you'll see. You'll see students come out and get hype for the games. You know, definitely makes the players excited to play.
Yeah.
Adds more to the tension of the game too. You know, I think something that I thought was funny is that when I mentioned that Nazareth game when they scored the game-winning touchdown, it was just kind of funny because as it was a big moment in the game, there was about a minute left, and they were at the other end of the field of the Nazareth student section, and the Nazareth student section all came out and walked down to where the play was going, and as the first play that happened was the touchdown.
Oh
so
my gosh.
Wasn't very effective for the Nazareth student section there, but I thought that was very ironic.
I mean, student sections for both teams here are incredible tonight. I mean, I think it's so great that the students are coming out and supporting their classmates and just watching a good rivalry game of football.
Yeah, it's a nice night and definitely a good game. Looks like there's going to be a pick of about 5 there for the Emmaus Green Hornets.
Jendel Sanchez on the stop for the Trojans.
Jendel Sanchez on the tackle.
2nd and 4 Hornets from their own 26.
2nd and 4, the ball's on the 26. Let's see what Emmaus does here. Can they get the first down?
Cy Williams and complete it to number 25. That is John Wassel. Looks like he's their tight end there. So there's a little check down there to get the Emmaus Green Hornets the first down.
You know, Emmaus is really rushing for that touchdown right now. They don't want to go into halftime being down by 2 touchdowns. So, you know, even if they go into halftime with Parkland still being up, I mean, it would at least be better for them to score 1 touchdown.
You always want to keep, especially with how effective Parkland's offense is, you want to try to keep that, you want to kind of keep that close in terms of the score.
Oh,
and a big breakaway play.
Wow.
Pass is complete to number 8, Riley Gruffel, again on the play. Sorry if I butchered that last name.
We apologize to any Emmaus fans out there. We're
not too familiar with the Emmaus
we're
Green
doing
Hornets,
our best, but
you know, we're Parkland people. What can we say?
Yeah.
Here, but that's a big play for the Emmaus offense.
Huge. The ball's on the 17.
Yeah, now they're on the 17, and it's definitely got to make a big play here for the Emmaus or for the Parkland defense if they want to get off the field. Wasn't what the Parkland defense wanted right there. Cy Williams again on the keeper. Gonna get kind of tackled right away.
Jared Graham on the stop for the Trojans.
Jared Graham with the tackle. He's been making good plays with this defense.
He's been doing great.
Yeah.
Another senior.
Yeah, I mean, when you kind of watch the game and see like who their playmakers are, there's a lot of seniors who are just making plays. A lot of their playmakers are seniors.
It's awesome. I mean,
wide receivers, O-line. Even though there's 2 O-line injuries, a lot of their O-line and defensive line are seniors. Wide receivers are seniors, so.
2nd and 10 here, still in the 17.
I think there was a handoff there.
Fumble exchange recovered by the Hornets.
I think there was a
loss of 2, 3rd and 12.
I think there was a little fumble there, so it'll be a 3rd and 12. And if the Parkland offense can keep the Emmaus Green Hornets out of the end zone after that big play there, that this would be big to just keep them out of the end zone.
Let's see what Emmaus' strategy is here. The 3rd and 12.
Again, Parkland's expecting that keeper, I think. And if Emmaus doesn't, make some halftime adjustments, I think the Parkland defense might be able to kind of thrive here tonight, as they're definitely expecting that keeper by Josiah Williams here.
Yeah. All right, we are now at 4th and 14, so it looks like Emmaus.
We'll bring the kicking unit up.
Yeah. Huh.
Will Buck on the field goal attempt for the Hornets.
Going for the field goal attempt.
Looks
Again,
like this
if
will
they
be a
can't get that
pretty long
touchdown.
attempt here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know too much about this Emmaus kicker, but we'll see what he can do.
Buck's field goal is good.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so it's 14-3 here. The Emmaus Green Hornets were at least able to put 3 on the board, but
probably not what they wanted, but hey, I mean, they got to start somewhere at this point. It's better than being down 14-0, so.
And for the Trojans defense, 3's okay. I mean, that's definitely not what you wanted. You want to try to get your offense back on the field as soon as possible to, get them the ball, have them make plays, have them run up that score. That's what we see the Trojans have been doing all season long, really. They've been have had many mercy rule games. So, not what they wanted, but at least it wasn't, a touchdown. So we'll see what the Trojan offense can do here. There's going to be a penalty here.
Red ball, encroachment, number 3 on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
Looks like there was a encroachment on the, I think they said the kicking team.
Huh.
So that'll back the Emmaus Green Hornets
Wow.
up even more. And the kickoffs for the other team when they play in Parkland, it's always kind of weird for them. And the punts, we haven't seen a punt here yet in the game, but they always try to avoid getting it to Trey Tremba, because it can be difficult when he has open room to stop him. So they try to avoid that. So usually they do, littler kicks or kick it to the other person who's lined up, which here is Shatasha Rosenblum.
Huh. What is going on?
Yeah, what's going on here? There's
I
another
mean,
penalty.
Number 11 on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
Another penalty on the kicking unit for Emmaus. I mean,
these are just the kind of mistakes that you cannot be making right now.
And if you're looking to make a run in the playoffs, definitely the kind of mistakes that you don't want to be making. Against this Parkland team, you can't be making these types of mistakes if you are trying to win.
I mean, they're already back 10 yards in this kick, and it's just.
And you're not in the lead in this game
no.
either. So,
like I said, you're down by 11. You cannot be making these simple mistakes.
Oh, and they did.
Wow.
Tasha Rosenblum did a little fake handoff there, I think, to Tremba. So.
Huh.
You know, I love.
Is there a flag, I believe?
Looks like there was a penalty, but I was about to say, I love Satoshi Rosenblum's grittiness on the field. You know, he's the smallest one out there, but he's definitely, you can see he plays with a high intensity and is making the little plays for the Trojans. And there was a penalty. I don't know who it was on. But either way, the Trojans will start with the ball on their own 35-yard line. Sorry. Oh. It looks like the penalty was on the Trojans. Are going to be backed up here.
Yeah, it's these back and forth penalties that are just...
Yeah, we saw 2 penalties on the kickoff, and now another penalty here. So that was like 3 penalties just on the kickoff there. So.
And you know, I know we keep saying it, but it's just these mistakes are. You can't be making them. I mean, it's the 10th game for these two teams, and it's
definitely not beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I mean, and we're going into playoffs next week, and if you're looking to make a possible district championship run, those are the types of mistakes you can't be making for either team, really, especially when you're in these big games. Definitely something that you want to minimize.
That's Connor Johns there. It is now 2nd and 5.
Spang with the empty backfield. Trumba at the slot. Now he's going to motion Trumba back into the backfield.
Pass to Trumba.
Takes it. Tries to fight for some yardage. I think he's just shy of the first down here. Don't think he got quite 5 yards, but it's definitely very close. Oh no, they gave him
was a first down.
Okay. I thought he was a little short there, but he got it. So 1st and 10 Trojans. With about 4 minutes left here in this first half of the game. We'll see if I think Parkland will try to run the ball a little bit here to kind of wind down the clock. And Tremba just powering his way through. Got the Emmaus defense. He had a good hold there from the O-line. The O-line definitely picked it up from the beginning of the game. You know, we said that if Parkland wanted to dominate this game and win, that the O-line had to have a good game, and they were playing pretty well in the beginning of this first half. So, props to them.
2 here. Ball on the 37.
Trey Tremba gives a lot of props to his own line. You know, he posts some stuff on Twitter. You know, trying to get them recruited. He's already committed to West Point, so he isn't really at the showcase himself, but always trying to showcase his teammates there on Twitter, or now known as X, I guess.
Trey Tremba on the carry. Ravier once again on the stop for the Hornets. The 3rd and about 2 Trojans.
Third and 1 here.
So 3rd and 1.
Didn't quite make that first down.
Yeah. Wow, and I don't know if he got it there either. It's going to be a close one. Emmaus defense was there right away. Props to the Emmaus defense if they get that stop. I think they're not going to give it to him.
They didn't get it.
Yeah. So it looks like the Trojan will bring the penalty, the punting unit on. Or no. Yeah, the punting unit's on. So actually a loss of a yard there for Tremba.
Wow.
Not what the Parkland offense wanted there. Kind of wanted to take that in there to the second half, run the clock a little. I think was what their goal was in that drive. So it's the first punt we've seen in this game now. So because we saw the Parkland both offenses were kind of aggressive and went for it on 4th down. So that was the first punt.
Honestly, with how Parkland was before, I'm surprised they didn't go for that on the 4th down.
Yeah.
They went for it on 4th and 6, but not on 4th and 1.
Yeah.
It's an interesting strategy. Now it'll be 1st and 10 for Emmaus on 31.
It'd be kind of big here for the Emmaus offense. They can score, only be down 4 points in this first half, going in halftime. That would be big compared to a 3-14, deficit. So. And it looks like it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 Hornets.
It was a pretty long pass there.
Emmaus is kind of just going for anything they can get right now.
Yeah, I know. They've been trying to really push that run game with Josiah Williams. So, hopefully the Trojans don't get too excited and try to stop that. And then, they're not focusing too much on the pass because he can be effective in the pass, and that's what you don't want. And that's what we see. Sometimes a lot of defenses do that against Parkland. So, we'll see what happens here. But pass is broken up there.
Leo Doberman on the coverage.
Leo Doberman on the coverage made the play for the Trojans. 3rd and 10. Let's get a stop here. What do you say?
I mean, that would be great for Parkland if they can stop them here. I mean,
maybe even score their own a touchdown.
Yeah.
Again.
Still got 1 minute and 37 left.
Yeah.
Still time.
Backfield will be empty. Or no, it's not. But 3rd and 10, have to pass here. Josiah Williams drops back. Oh, they got the first down. That was a big play for Emmaus. Now Parkland defense won there, yeah.
I mean, for Emmaus here, it'd be great for them if they could score a touchdown here and only be down by 4. But
yeah.
Hopefully Parkland can hold them here.
They got some time, so
yeah.
We'll see what they do here. I think they're trying to pass here a little bit more because you don't want to. Yeah,
oh, wow.
That's a good play by Parkland defense. I mean, running clock. I was kind of not expecting. I was about to say that I'm kind of expecting in the past they don't have that much time left, and when you're just running the ball, it takes a lot of time off the clock. So we'll see what happens here.
2nd and 13 here.
So loss of 3.
Yeah.
Big play for the Trojan defense. Josiah Williams drops back. Going deep.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
I mean, if that would have been caught, that would have just...
Good coverage, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pass game. The passing defense is kind of where the Trojans have been struggling a little bit if you're looking for a place to point out, some flaws on the Parkland defense. So, looks like they're playing pretty well tonight, I think they're kind of expecting it there, but that was good coverage.
It is 3rd and 13 for Emmaus here.
Got
a minute left in the half.
Yeah, gotta get a stop here for the Trojans. Big play. And Emmaus does get the ball in the second half, remember, so if they can score here, they could take the lead.
Wow.
And there's a big sack.
For Jake Beitelman.
I believe that's his 2nd sack on the season.
Oh my god.
Jake Beitelman been making plays on the defense, and he is, kind of, I would say, not as highlighted as much. He's been making big plays to the defense for the Trojans. That's his 7th sack.
Wow.
He leads the team with sacks. So big play there.
That's what Parkland needed.
Yeah, that's definitely what they needed. We'll see what happens here when the Trojans get the ball. They'll have less than a minute left. So they'll just kneel it out, or they'll still try to score. And that was a loss of 5 for the offense. Amazing offense. So the Emmaus offense will punt the ball here to Trey, trumpet number 22. So again, we'll see what they this is the first punt we see for the Emmaus offense. We'll see what they kind of do. It's kind of interesting for me to see how teams kind of, I don't want to say it, but avoid punting it to Trey. He hasn't really been able to return many.
There's a flag.
Yeah, another flag here.
We've seen so many flags tonight.
Yeah.
Another flag on the punt.
You know, but it's kind of interesting. Trey being my brother, I've had like opportunity to talk to him what he kind of looks for on those punts. And you know, he's forced to kind of call a lot of those fair catches, which mean to get the ball on, you know, wherever he is catching it from. And he says that he looks for like a line drive if he wants to return the ball, like a straight line drive kind of. So when those balls are hanging in the air, kind of like, you know, a baseball catch.
Yeah.
That's, you know, kind of a sign for him to, you know, just call it a fair ball. He doesn't want to get lit up. Definitely not trying to get injured. So that was kind of interesting, though, just a little mindset. A little mind in Trey Tremble.
Huh.
So the penalty was on the Trojans. This will be backed up.
Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 26.
Yeah.
Let's see what they can do with 44 seconds left.
And they're just going to kneel out here, so.
Yep.
We'll go into the second halftime in this game. So.
All right.
Parkland with the 14-3 lead.
I mean, that's what you like to see.
Yeah.
As a Parkland fan, I mean, having that, it's just being able to go into the second half with an 11-point lead. I mean, oh.
Pretty big here for the Trojans to have, you know, the lead. But for Emmaus, you know, you're not behind by too many points, so still got to come out in the second half, you know, have those halftime adjustments, clean up the play a little bit more. You know, we did have a lot of penalties here in the first half, so for both teams, I think that there's a lot of things to clean up. And, you know, the Trojans have the lead, so definitely good start for them here. But I think Emmaus is, you know, I don't think they're upset with how this Trojan team has been doing.
Yeah.
I don't think they're upset with only being down 11 points here in the first half. I think, you know, if you told them they were only down 11 points, I don't think they'd be upset with that. So
I'm interested to see how both teams are going to come back after halftime, you know, what the coaches are going to say to them.
Yeah.
What plays are going to change when they come back, but
you know, that's also a big aspect and why, you know, this Trojans team is good, because they're good. You know, they have good coaches, good coaching staff that's able to make adjustments. You know, they have a ton of coaches and a ton of great coaches too who are invested into these boys. And again, it's a family. So.
Yeah. All right, we are going to head back down to the field to talk to Sophie Frank. Over to you, Sophie.
Thanks, Kayla and Tegan. Parkland is going into the locker room with positive vibes only, ending the first half in a lead. They have kept Emmaus out of the end zone. The Pack's energy has been contagious, and the entire stadium is on fire, cheering Parkland on. Back to you, Kayla and Tegan.
All right, thank you, Sophie.
Yes, thank you. Definitely looks like the vibes there are immaculate there in Orfield Stadium. And fans are probably happy with the lead they have. And
all right. I mean, again, like we said, Parkland being up by 11 points, it's, you know, it's great for Parkland, but they know that that's not a huge lead.
And we're going to go back to Sophie here. She has a little more to say about the Parkland team.
All right, we're going to head over to the band seniors.
32 senior members for the 2023-24 school year. Most of these students have performed with the band for all of their 4 years in high school and have risen through the Parkland Band program since beginning an instrument in 4th grade. Please welcome each of our seniors as they are recognized tonight, along with their parents who have been instrumental in helping them achieve their goals at Parkland. Please welcome David Anderson, escorted by his parents Amanda and Paul Anderson. Please welcome Josh Anderson, escorted by his parents Amanda and Paul Anderson. Please welcome Maddox Apgar, escorted by his parents Andrew and Jenna Gunderlock. Please welcome Tosh Bellinger, escorted by his parents Jennifer and Dennis Bellinger. Please welcome Christian Blanco, escorted by his parents Eric and Kaylee Blanco. Please welcome Craig Brown, escorted by his parents Craig Jr. and Alicia Brown. Please welcome Nolan Dean, escorted by his parents, David and Tina Dean. Please welcome Lucas D., escorted by his mother, Ellen O'Connell. Please welcome Tess Deary, escorted by her mother, Deb Deary. Please welcome Maya Fleming, escorted by her dad, Joshua Fleming, and her nana, Molly Fleming. Please welcome Kaylee Fry, escorted by her parents, Shane and Tina Fry. Please welcome Nicole Giogitra, escorted by her parents, Mano Siegel and Sanjay Giotra. Please welcome Madeline Grimm, escorted by her parents Andrew and Stacy Grimm. Please welcome Joshua Hall, escorted by his parents Tammy and Chad Hall. Please welcome Paige Hardenberg, escorted by her parents Jody Gangemi and John Hardenberg. Please welcome Jared Harris, escorted by his parents Ed Harris and Cynthia Lee. Please welcome Kayla Heckman, escorted by her parents Alan and Amy Heckman. Please welcome Kata Heinzelman, escorted by her parents Dave and Wendy Heinzelman. Please welcome Kate Hopkins, escorted by her parents, Elizabeth and Steve Wuchter. Please welcome Emily Cokie, escorted by her parents, Scott and Margaret Cokie. Please welcome Luke Lachlan, escorted by his parents, Troy Lachlan and Dana Stevens. Please welcome Phoebe Papagiorgio, escorted by her parents, Vula and Manny Papagiorgio. Please welcome Krish Patel, escorted by his parents, Atit and Mauli Patel. Please welcome Josh Phillips, escorted by his parents, Mike and Karen Phillips. Please welcome Bridget Reed, escorted by her parents, Sean and Suzanne Reed. Please welcome Shaked Saltz, escorted by her parents, Matt and Karen Saltz. Please welcome Rory Sell, escorted by her parents, Ann and David Sell and Father Joshua Sell. Please welcome Siddhana Senta Kilmore, escorted by her parents, Senta Kilkumar, Siddhapan, and Vidya Sentikugar. Please welcome Samuel Stevenson, escorted by his parents, Rebecca Brennan and Scott Stevenson. Please welcome Shri Harshini Suresh, escorted by her mother, Vanapriya Suresh. Please welcome Shai Exander, escorted by her mother and stepfather, Katrina Exander and Mark Fiorino, and father and stepmother, Brian Exander and Kristen Exander. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please recognize all of our seniors as we wish them the best of luck in their future endeavors.
All right, we are here with Townsend, and we are doing a fun little game here in honor of Trick or Treat night.
So
we have these extreme sour blue raspberry warheads. I am not excited.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Just an FYI, I hate sour things. I am not a sour person. I get a face, like the sour face, sour face. I get that face from strawberries sometimes, the sour strawberries.
All right.
So I'm not looking forward to this.
All right, let's get it open, but don't eat it yet. We all gotta eat it at the same time.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, it looks, it's like
looks
covered
sour.
in white powder. Oh, goodness. I'm actually so nervous.
Okay.
Are you ready? Go.
We have soda, Powerade, and water. So stop by.
But that is just not enjoyable.
Support these wonderful musicians. Let's hear it for them.
I don't even know what to do.
Like I said, I'm not a sour person.
How are you doing? It's like still there.
This is why I give all my candy on Halloween to my brother Trey. He would probably eat the sour stuff, but I'm not a sour person, so.
The Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band will perform their
Yeah,
style
it's like still sour. Okay,
If you like sour stuff, I would recommend that. Not recommend if you don't. So, there's our little
God.
trick or treat review. Warheads Extreme Sour.
I'm gonna give that like a 2 out of 10. That's not. That
I would give it a 0 out of 10. Did not like it.
I give it a 1.
A 1. Yep.
I mean, who would really? I mean, if you really like sour, I see why you would.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of that at all. Oh. Oh God. What's up, bud? Yeah, it's still I still feel it in the back of my throat. That's not enjoyable. All right, well, thank you. That was not fun, but it was a little bit of fun.
Enjoyed that little trick or treat segment. Hope you guys are either enjoying the game or, you know, enjoying trick or treat.
If you're sitting at home, just eat some candy. I mean, it's trick or treat night. You might as well, but I do not recommend the Warhead Extreme Sours.
And for the kids who are trick or treating.
Yeah, I mean, if you like sour things, go for it, but we'll pass. Yeah, go ahead. Take the rest of them. I do not want them.
Like sour candy. I think the only thing here that I actually would eat is probably the Starburst, but
yeah,
you can take it.
If you would ever try the other ones.
You want us to try the other ones?
I think we have enough time for
Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to, you know what? I'll try one with you. I'm like not.
I don't want to. It almost so. For those who can't see,
it's like covered in sour powder.
It's covered in sour powder, and it almost looks like a little licorice thing. Red for Parkland.
Oh God.
Taylor, you can eat the green one. That's Emmaus' colors.
Oh no! Don't look at the color of it. Because it's Emmaus colors.
We don't want Emmaus here.
Metaphor, I'm gonna eat Emmaus. Kill him. Crush him.
Ding him.
Just saying. Alright, are we ready? Try this one? Alright, go ahead. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not great.
It's not that bad. It's just like it's worse. It's not worse than the Warheads.
The aftertaste is not good. Oh no.
It's definitely not as good.
No way that you are replaying this right now. That is crazy.
It's definitely not my favorite. I would not.
Look at that face. That is a face of disgust. Oh my gosh. Wow.
So this is, what are these
I mean,
called?
this was better actually than the Warhead, but the taste of the sour stuff
It wasn't
just
as
gross.
sour. The taste of the sour stuff is definitely better.
Like a Twizzler right after.
Yeah.
The sourness.
When the sourness is gone, the flavor was great, but the sour powder just tasted gross.
Yeah, so you could just wash it off.
True. That's so true.
If you don't like sour, just wash it off.
Recommendation: if you don't like sour,
There you go.
just wash it off.
There's the solution. All right. Thank you so much for this wonderful candy review. Happy trick or treat, everyone.
Bye.
All right.
And
Parkland is getting ready to come back out.
Getting back ready to get into the second half of this matchup. Let's see if the Trojans can pull this one out if they have an 11-point lead.
Yep. All right, and a little quick announcement for Trojans come out here. We here at the TV studio do something called Trojan of the Week. Now, what that is if there is someone in the community who does something great, whether it's in arts, athletics, academics, or even somewhere outside of the community, if they do something extraordinary, you can nominate them, and they will be on a Google form sheet that you vote for every week, and every week there is a new winner, and they win a t-shirt and a gift card. So if you go to parklandtvfilm.org, you can find the link to not only vote for Trojan of the Week, but also nominate people. Nominate people. I mean, it's great. It's something that I really love because we get to highlight people in the community and people here at Parkland that do great things. So go vote, go nominate Trojan of the Week. All right, we have 12 seconds, and here we go. The Trojans are about to come on back out. They're about to run through. I'm super excited for this second half here.
Let's see if they can pull it out here in the second half. Pull out the victory.
And there they are.
Big victory here tonight if they win, so, as we mentioned before.
There's Coach Muntzman walking at the bottom there, and there are the Trojans.
such an electric feeling to see them run out. There's nothing like Friday Night Lights. And really as a senior, or as for the seniors, it's definitely that feeling. That's what you remember is running out with the team. These Friday Night Lights, it's very important. There's nothing like it, even at the college level. No matter if you're playing D3, D2, D1, no matter what, there's really no environment like Friday Night Lights playing in front of your hometown. So, that's a big thing for these seniors tonight. Last home game, or no, it's expected that the Trojans will probably play, so have the home team advantage in the playoffs. So, they are already slated for playoffs games, and I think if they win tonight, they will definitely have the number 1 seed, as they are seeded number 1 already. So, not the last home game, but the last regular season home game. So, and in
which
the
is just as special.
Yeah. When you're in the playoffs, also you never know when it's your last game, and that's what even adds more to it. When you're a senior, especially. But even if you're not a senior, just playing with those guys, knowing it could be your last game with them, you create such a bond with not only your, with everyone, not just your people who are in your grade, but with everyone. And it's sad, I know that at the end of the season, they, when they, lose a play, or whenever they lose, they come back and they have a senior send-off, and I know that gets very emotional.
And again, like we've said, this year there's 27 seniors. They're losing a lot of people, and not only obviously are they going to have to replace those people next year, but also it's just the bonding of that team. You're losing those people that are like your family, so it's going to be really tough on them. So I'm hoping that they can make it really far this season and stay together as long as they can.
And I know we are mentioning these seniors a lot, but keep in mind the Trojans will be okay. They do have a lot of good underclassmen, as you see TJ Lawrence has been making plays defensively and offensively when Trey Trumba is either at slot or coming out. He's making plays. They have Leo Doberman, he's a junior, so they have some playmakers there. I'm not going to name every single one individually because we've been here for a while, but also with Spain leaving, their backup quarterback's a freshman, Blake Nassery, so hopefully, I know the quarterback room works very hard, as my brother here used to be a quarterback at Parkland, my older brother Ty. The quarterback coach, Zach Bradley, quick shout out to him, works very hard with these quarterbacks. He puts a lot of time into them, and they almost become like brothers. So we'll start the second half here, but the Trojans will be okay, safe to say.
Getting ready for the kickoff here, going into the second half.
Emmaus will start with the ball. It will be returned. Oh, and they're going to get some yardage on this. Looks like it's about almost the 35-yard line. I think it's going to be at the 34. Pretty good return here for Emmaus. Let's see what the Emmaus offense will do here.
There's the defensive lineup again for Parkland. We've got some strong people on that list.
Just playmakers all around, pretty much. At safety, Nolan Cohen, Leo Darman been making plays, and then when you look at the line, they're all making plays. Obviously, they've been pressuring Josiah Williams all night tonight, and I don't think he's had, honestly, I don't think his run game has been as effective as the Hornets would have liked in the first half. So the defensive line's definitely been making plays, and their linebackers. Trumba, obviously TJ Lawrence has been making plays. I think he has 48 tackles. He's the leading tackler on this defense. And then also Jerry Graham. So.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 Hornets.
All right, so it will be 2nd and 10 for the Emmaus Green Hornets here to start the second half. Again, they're going back to that run game, and the Trojan defense is staying stout and strong. 3rd and 10, I believe. 3rd and 11, actually. Lost them 1 on the play. So they're on their own 33. So the Trojans, if they can get a stop here, they begin pretty good field position, I believe. Alright, Josiah Williams drop back. Going deep.
Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete. Long pass to number 8 on the Emmaus Green Hornets.
They've tried a few of those long passes tonight, and not one of them has worked out.
Yeah. And that's good, though, for the Trojans. Their cornerbacks, that means their quarterbacks are staying ready.
Yeah.
Especially when they've been running the ball so much. So that's good defense there by the Trojans. Good coverage. Just a little overthrown. It was close, though, for the Emmaus Green Hornets. Could have been a big play, but Parkland defense stepped up big there. And I think it's going to be Reed Andros on the punt return. You know, sometimes they do replace Tremba just because they don't really punt to him often, so. Oh, no, never mind. Tremba is going to be on the return.
Oh, wow.
He's going to get some yardage here.
He's going.
He might take this all the way.
Wow. No way.
What a big play by the Trey Tremba.
No way.
Wow. I've been looking forward to that all year for a kickoff or punt return for Trey Tremba.
My gosh.
Wow. What a play.
That was,
you know, that's what you're looking at.
insane.
That's what you're looking for your playmakers. He's gassed.
That was, oh my gosh.
He is absolutely gassed. What a return. You know, when you have your playmakers, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You know, this is why Trey Tremba, honestly, this is why Trey Tremba has been so effective for the Trojans. This is why he's going to West Point.
Yeah.
You know, he had 16 D1 offers.
Oh my God.
You know, he had definitely a lot of choices to pick from. But if I'm being quite honest, I've been looking forward for, you know, Trey's my brother. I've been looking forward for that all year to him to return either a kickoff or a punt like that. So, very exciting play.
Wow.
I know my parents are very happy right now in the stands. So.
Wow. So, touchdown by Tremba and the kick by Gallagher was good. Parkland is now up 21-3. That is, I am shocked. That was incredible. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, big plays. And like you said, that's what you actually want to see with your playmakers. You want to see them making the electrifying plays that are going to bring a lot of momentum to your team. And, you know, when you're in these playoff games, you want the momentum on your side. Yeah. Like we mentioned before, momentum in football can switch so often. And when you have playmakers like that and you keep the momentum on your side during the entire game, that's very important. So the Emmaus offense is going to be coming right back out, but hopefully, you know, this defense.
We saw everyone there was hyped up. They showed the student section and they were screaming and cheering. The energy there is probably so insane.
You know, everyone in Parkland is looking forward to how excited about how successful this team has been going, and I think everyone's kind of excited and hoping that they have this 10-0 record as they get a big play there, big tackle, not a lot of yards there gained. I think he might have been back down to the 15, so they're gonna if they start on their own 15, that's not good field position for the Emmaus Green Hornets to start at. So. Again, not a good start for Emmaus.
No, I think they've got to realize at this point, you know, they've got to start making some changes.
If they want to win this game, they got to be making some plays here, especially on offense. I think they're relying on Josiah Williams' legs a little too much here. If I'm being quite honest, he's an amazing runner. Not bashing him at all, but if they want to, you know, get some things going, they got to start spreading the ball around a little more.
Oh, wow. Snuck through there a little bit, but... Oh, and another flag.
Harry. Leo Doberman on the stop for the Trojans.
And I think that I saw the Emmaus Green Hornets put a different quarterback in, Jarrett Cooper, at quarterback. So they, for at least right now, Josiah Williams is sitting down. Cooper is just a sophomore, so we'll see what he can do. You know, I did look at Emmaus' stats, and I did see he did get some playing time. So I don't know if this is a common theme here about the Green Hornets, or if, you know, what's happening right now, but we'll see what the sophomore can do. A lot of pressure on him. Kind of a high pressure situation to put a sophomore in.
Really high intensity moment for him. I mean, he knows that this is a big game. And he's gotta be tough, and
he gets brought down right there, but not a lot of room for him. And Jake Beitelman, is that his 8th sack of the season? I think there might have been somebody else, but that, again, a big play by Parkland defense. They must have had a pretty intense talk at halftime.
6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 16.
Looks like it is 2nd and 16 now.
So a loss of 6.
Wow.
No, that's not what you want. We'll see what they can get out there down. If they can make it a manageable, or get it. So see what the sophomore can do. You know, we have seen a lot of young quarterbacks for Parkland here, so looks like a little screen pass. He's gonna get some yardage here. Definitely not the first down, but we'll see. I think he got a good portion of it.
Moreau on the reception for the Hornets. Jarrett Graham on the stop for the Trojans.
Jarrett Graham on the stop there. Looks like it's 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, so we got half of it.
I mean, this is manageable for them.
Yeah,
it just depends on what they do here.
Definitely not the situation you want. 3rd and 8, still not the best situation, but more manageable than 3rd and 16.
Yeah.
So we'll see what they can do here. So 3rd and long. Cooper is gonna roll out, and he's gonna take it by himself. He's got more than the first down.
Wow, he is going.
Big play by the sophomore right there.
Jarrett Cooper on the keeper.
Jendell Sanchez with the stop, but I mean,
yeah, big play by the sophomore right there.
That is exactly what Emmaus needed to see right there.
You know, that's kind of what you want to see from your sophomore quarterback.
Yeah.
Put him in. Maybe that's why they put him in. They needed, like I said, they needed some momentum. And when you put a different quarterback in there, if you're that person, you need to make plays right away, or, you know, you're going to get taken out just as quickly. So.
Whoa.
And it's incomplete. Batted down. Jared Graham's had a pretty good night tonight, I would say. He's putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, making some good tackles. So, senior showing up on senior night.
2nd and 10 here on the 25.
You know, it might just taking a little bit of time for the Trojans to get used to this other quarterback too. You know, you kind of game plan around who the quarterback and the style of offense. So it might change a little bit in the handoff.
Wow.
Wow, he's going to break some tackles and in for the Emmaus touchdown.
Wow.
Big play there for Emmaus. I mean, that's what they wanted to see.
Him.
They wanted to see a little momentum change. And on the touchdown, that was number 35, Josiah Banks, their senior running back. So, big play there.
I mean, that's exactly what Emmaus needed. They needed that energy.
Yeah.
They knew that they needed that to score, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, they needed a little something. So let's see if this can get them going on defense. Parkland's also got to, you know.
Kick is good.
Yeah, kick's good. I thought maybe blocked there. It was quite close, but
let's see, we are at
no luck.
21-10 here. 8 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. I mean, like we said, Emmaus, they were they've been struggling, and
Yeah.
maybe now with that touchdown will finally be some motivation for them to get back in the game. But
Get some motivation. I mean, I think that was an amazing job by Cooper.
Yeah.
You know, that's like I just said. Like that's what if you're putting a quarterback in a different quarterback, especially a sophomore, that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
I think getting that touchdown, getting that momentum. But I also do think the Trojan defense will be able to move a little game plan around that. After seeing that first drive from him, they'll make some changes. You study the film all week of one quarterback and they switch it. It's kind of difficult. So be expecting it'll be better for the Trojans next drive. So. And there will be Rosenblum on the return again. And we'll take it to about the 25.
Rosenblum on the return. Connor Ravier on the tackle. Be first and 10 Trojans.
Gotta love the littlest player on the field making his plays, huh?
He's great. I mean,
yeah,
he's proven himself out there.
Yeah.
He's doing great.
I mean, definitely feisty. He's getting on the field. If you're a athlete, the goal is to just, no matter what, just try to get on the field, try to make some plays for your team, and that's what Rosie does. And I think those are the players that really change this program. The players who are committed, the players who, no matter what, no matter if they're starting the whole entire game and they want to make plays. So. Not Trey Tremba, I think this will only be a little short gain.
Yeah.
Brought down by Storm Hornets right away. He got 3 yards. I didn't think that looked like 3 yards, but he got 3 yards.
Edwards on the stop. 2nd and 7. Tremba, once again, your ball carrier.
Interesting play there, but again, not enough for a first down.
Looks like he got some good yardage there, though. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3.
Tremba has that strength to keep on, to break the tackles and get those extra yards when you need them.
Push his way through.
That's what coaches and college coaches want to see, that how from running backs, how you can manage, and not only from running backs, from just like any players, like how you can manage to get those extra yards when you're doing it. So I think Tremba's gonna be short here. Fourth and 1. So I think they're gonna bring the punting unit out here. Don't want to give risk giving the
Alliance that opportunity to score again.
On their own 35, so kind of a momentum changer for Emmaus. If they score here, that's big. Only down by a couple points, so Parkland defense has got to step up big. The offense wasn't able to create something there really, so. It'll be a fair catch.
Fair catch at about the 28. It'll be 1st and 10. Emmaus. 6:20 remaining in your 3rd quarter.
We're going to see what Emmaus can do here. I mean,
yeah,
they pulled through and they scored that touchdown, and they're looking to do that again.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll see what Parkland's defense does here differently against this sophomore quarterback Cooper. But hopefully they can make a little bit of an adjustment. They probably just spent a whole halftime talking about what they need to do for Cy Williams, so definitely makes a change. And Cooper will come out again, so I mean, good decision by the Emmaus coaching staff here.
Yeah.
This is a big game that you want to win, you gotta, no matter what it is, you gotta do it. So he's gonna throw it deep.
Ooh, incomplete.
Yeah, it's incomplete. Nice pass though.
Cooper's pass intended for Murrow, incomplete.
No, Emmaus has been throwing a lot of incomplete passes, but most of them have been really, really close. I mean, they're not wild throws. Like, they're there. They have that opportunity. They're just missing it.
That's really close. I mean, that means Parkland's defense is playing good coverage, so props to Parkland's cornerbacks, honestly. See what they can do on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it a corner route. And it was, I think, good for about 5 yards there.
Sanchez on the stop. 3rd and about 4.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 3rd and 3. So, closer than I thought.
Yeah. I mean, if Emmaus could pull us through and get the first down.
Yeah. Big play here. We'll see if the Emmaus can keep the momentum there going their way, or if Parkland can make a play. Looks like Parkland's bringing a lot of pressure, and they will get it.
There's a flag.
There's a flag on the play.
There have been so many flags tonight.
You know, there wasn't really a flag until now, though, in the second half. So we'll see if
this is the first one of halftime, I believe. But
we'll see if it's a continuing thing. And I think that will be on Emmaus. So that's a costly penalty there for Emmaus. You know, you got the first down. That's what you were looking for, and then you had that penalty. So very costly. Again, the refs are a little slow to get to it, so. I mean, they're doing their best, though, so.
Holding on the offense, number 72. 10 yards from the previous spot, still 3rd down.
Yeah, it's holding on the offense, so they will back them up. I mean, again, those are just the things that you don't want to see, and if you're trying to win, it's just what you can't do is make those costly penalties. Because now you got 3rd and 13 compared to 3rd and 3.
They would have had that first down.
Yeah. It's now even more pressure on the sophomore quarterback.
Wow.
And there's an interception for the Trojans by the freshman TJ Lawrence.
That was
big play there.
You know, Cooper was feeling the pressure and he just threw it, and TJ Lawrence found that open spot and he found the opportunity to catch it for that interception.
Yeah,
I mean,
good play there by the defense. It was a combination of the pressure by the defensive line, and then great play by TJ Lawrence to pick it off there. Come on, offense. We got to make a play here.
Yeah.
Big space, gonna drop back. Throw a deep pass, and it's complete
Connor
to Connor Johns
with the catch and the touchdown.
What a pitching catch to Spain to Johns. You know, that's what we've been seeing all season. You could tell that the Emmaus defense was ready for Tremba to get the handoff and run with it. And Spang said, no siree, I'm going to throw it deep. Touchdown Trojans.
An amazing catch, too, by Connor Johns. Wow, that was just overall incredible play from everyone.
Another quick strike touchdown from the Trojans. I mean, they got that punt return from Trey Tremba. And now another touchdown, so.
All right. Extra point. Is good, and the Trojans are up 28-10 with 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
Look at the energy from the pack.
Oh my gosh. The energy there is just insane.
Definitely feeling the rivalry game here. I mean.
Wow. I mean, that play was just incredible.
You know, not only is it senior night for that football team, it's also one of the last opportunities for the seniors in the pack to, you know, get to watch some Friday Night Lights, and next year they'll be in college and not really welcome to the pack so much. So another quick strike touchdown from the Trojans. Again, an amazing connection from Spang to Johns. That's what we've been seeing all year.
Yeah.
So, that's what you want to see from your offense. This is a high-flying Parkland offense. So, they're very efficient. So, great job there by Parkland. Got the 28-10 lead. It's going to take a little bit of bounce there. He's going to be tackled around, looks like around the 20. A little short of the 20. And I'll give it to him.
Gallagher and Reyes combined on the stop for the Trojans. Be first and 10 Emmaus.
It's going to be interesting to see how Emmaus goes about these plays here. They would have had it last time, but with that holding penalty, they just lost it. And
for those who are wondering, that is Connor John's 8th touchdown on the season. So 8 touchdowns between Spang and Johns. Strong connection there between the seniors. Handoff here. Short gain.
Looks like they gained about 2 yards there. 2nd and 8.
And I'm really excited to see kind of, we know Spang and Trumba is West Point bound, and Johns is Penn U bound, but I'm excited to see where some of these other, seniors go. We have 27 of them, so we'll definitely be expecting, some of them to be taking their talents to the next level. Cooper on the throw. Looks like they got a short gain. Not for the first down.
Cusco on the stop.
Looks like it's 3rd and 3 here.
3rd and 3.
Last time we were at Emmaus was at 3rd and 3. They ended up turning it over to Parkland. So we'll see what they can do here and see if they can get that first down.
Parkland could kind of take this game in the driver's seat if they get a stop here and score. So, and there's a fumble.
Wow.
Miscommunication on the snap.
Oh my God.
Jake Vitalman will bring the running back down there. Again, just another, some miscommunications by, costly mistakes here for Emmaus. So.
Set them back 5 yards. They're now 4th and 8.
And if this Emmaus offense is staying on the field, I'd be very surprised. 4th and 8, that's a good amount to go, especially on 4th down.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of pressure on the sophomore quarterback. They must have some confidence in him, but you're giving the ball to the Trojans if you don't get it. Oh, and they're gonna punt it. So I was gonna say that'd be kind of wild. They'd be giving the ball to the Trojans pretty close. Trembo will get the ball again. Drug the ball. I do believe I saw a flag. So we'll see what that was. But if not, Trembo got some good yardage. So the Parkland offense will have some good field position either way.
Did we see? I think there was a flag.
I did see a flag, but I also see it in the ref's hand right now. So I do not know if they picked it up. I don't see anything happening, but okay.
Holding on the return, number 4.
It was holding on Parkland, so the Parkland offense will not have the good field position. It won't be bad. I think they'll be starting on the 49. So
we'll see what Parkland can do.
But again,
here.
Compared to the Emmaus field position that they had, it's a lot better. So.
If Parkland can manage to score another touchdown here, that's just going to put their lead up by so much and really just kind of
put this game in cruise control for here for the Trojans. Fake handoff. Nice tight window there, pass by Spang. think it was complete to number 4, Jendel Sanchez.
Jendel Sanchez.
Yeah.
Good for the first down for the Trojans.
Wow.
First down.
But again, that's what you see. They fake the handoff and keying in so much on Tremba. I mean, that's why you got to have a lot of. It's hard against this offense. I mean, there's so many playmakers. You got to be accountable for everyone. I mean, it's not an easy task. Another
Long throw
Looks like he's gonna
to
take
Connor Johns.
another nice
my gosh.
touchdown.
Wow.
So that's, I mean, Spain just took another deep shot in the end zone for Connor Johns. I mean, these two have a very strong connection. You can see they've been putting in the work, especially in the off season, on the field. So
that was, oh my gosh. Back-to-back touchdowns by Connor Johns.
And you see, I think another quick strike
Yeah.
for the Parkland offense. That's, I mean, it's hard for Emmaus when Parkland scoring so quickly. It's hard for them to kind of, catch up. So.
There's the
and you see the pack,
Trojan pack,
waving the Hornets away. Waving the student section. I don't know what Emmaus calls their student section.
It looks like they still got a pretty big student section going on.
Yeah,
there.
I don't know what they're waving at, but looks like they have
All right, now Parkland is up 35-10.
So we're already at my prediction. It was
Yeah,
35-21. So Parkland was already at scoring my prediction. Emmaus not so much, but hey, I'm okay with that. If Parkland is gonna
I'm not
win,
gonna complain. We got 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's see if either team can pull off another score here, but Emmaus has got to be thinking right now that they've got to change something.
Yeah.
Obviously, something that they're doing is not working, and they need to fix it if they want to have a shot at winning these games.
They changed their quarterback, and I think that's what they were kind of looking for. But I mean, not knocking their quarterback. That's a lot of pressure to put a sophomore quarterback in. I mean, as a quarterback, there's so much that you're looking at. Or not as a quarterback, but I know while you're a quarterback, you're looking at so much. You're responsible for, you gotta know every single thing what each guy's doing.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be your turn. Ooh, and a big hit there by number 15,
Zach Babinchuk.
Big
that
hit.
was wow.
Look at him up there.
I mean, he knocked him down.
And those are the plays too that give defense some energy in the offense. So, I mean,
props
those are
to
just
Zach
exciting.
there. I mean, that was a great play.
That's what football is all about. That's what makes you excited to watch the game. So the Emmaus offense will be operating on their 22.
Incomplete
pass
pass.
is incomplete, but it looks like there's a
flag.
penalty.
Another flag.
I think they're gonna say. I did hear some upset Parkland fans, so I don't know if it was pass interference there by
Leo
number
Doberman looked a
14,
bit upset there, so.
It's difficult though when they're taking deep shots. Again, the Parkland coverage has been good on those pass plays, but.
Pass interference.
Yeah.
Defense. 15 yards for the previous 5.
So that's a 15-yard penalty, so that's costly for the offense. But I am kind of, it's not good, but, I feel like the offense had a lot more of those, the defense had a lot more of those pass interference penalties last week against Easton. So, obviously not happy, but it's improved, let's say that, from last week.
Definitely.
I think that will fall incomplete.
Looks like an incomplete pass there.
Intended for Torero, incomplete.
Good coverage there. I mean, there's pressure there from Jendel Sanchez.
Sanchez on the coverage. 2nd and 10.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 for Emmaus on the 37.
So Cooper operating the Emmaus Hornets offense. Gonna throw a little screen pass. And they're gonna get some good yardage on that.
Oh, he's going.
And it's a touchdown.
Oh, he's going. And it is a touchdown for Emmaus.
So that's a big play by Emmaus. Number 2. Rafael Tierro, number 2 there for Emmaus. That was a big play. It didn't look like it was going to get much. There was a little screen pass, but when you can get a lot of yardage off those little passes, that's what you want. So.
And the extra point is good. So now it is 35-17.
I mean, the Trojans still have the 18-point lead.
Yeah.
So, I mean, not too much to be concerned about for Parkland fans. But still not really what you want to see from your defense giving up big plays like that, especially as we're going into the playoffs. So, good play there by Emmaus offense. So, that's what you kind of wanted to see if you're an Emmaus fan. You wanted to see a touchdown there. Try to stay in this game.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of games for Parkland have just gotten away from the other team, and they've, been mercy rules, and Parkland has been, putting their starters away, sometimes in, almost in like the first, third quarter, beginning of third quarter, so. Kind of actually would be nice for the Trojans if they can, get a little rest here tonight for the playoffs. But obviously, you just want what Emmaus wants. They're going to give them a fight.
Yep.
But Parkland did not expect that at all either, too. So. Kickoff. Looks like it will be touchback. And good kick there by the kicker for Emmaus. That's big when your kicker can put touchbacks, and offense is forced to start on their 20-yard line. So Trojans to operate from their own 20. Let's see how they respond to that touchdown from Emmaus.
Yeah.
Now I wonder if after 2 touchdowns from, Spain to Johns, if they're going to be, a little more expecting that.
Yeah.
Now Spain has the empty pocket here, so. Looks like they're looking to pass. Spain to avoid a tackle and take it himself.
Luke Spain on the keeper.
Not too much of a gain there.
Yeah. Got some yards though, better than a sack.
Oh, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Good play there by Luke Spang. That's what's nice about having a veteran quarterback here.
Yeah.
So let's see what this offense is going to do, what they can do here. Got to make some big plays.
Yeah.
They want to keep this lead. You don't want to let Emmaus get back into this one.
No.
Just like add some motion. Ooh.
Got the first down there.
Yeah, Trey. Nice play there. Was able to break some tackles and get the first down.
Ball's on 35.
Yeah. Give them some breathing room back there.
Yeah.
Get that pan rocking. Definitely keeping that environment energized here.
Have a rough play there.
Yeah, another handoff to Tremba. Wasn't, the same result though. It's kind of brought down almost immediately. And third down, the third quarter is kind of winding down here. We have about 45 seconds left. I think the Trojans might run one more play here. 2nd and 10, so no gain on the play. Unfortunately for the Trojans. We'll see what they do here. Spain will keep it. He'll get some yardage. Oh. Ooh, and they heard a push him.
Luke Spang on the keeper.
And that's what I like to see.
Yeah.
But not your QB pushing him, getting some extra yardage. I think they're a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah.
And
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, so that'll take us into the 4th quarter.
Wow. I mean, that 3rd quarter was just wild with the 2 touchdowns from Spang to Johns and with Trey's run. And that was, I mean, if Parkland keeps playing like that, then this is really going to be a high-scoring game.
I mean, pretty quick touchdowns there, too. They were quick. Emmaus didn't really have a chance there to, get their defense off the field and defense to make some plays. But again, they got to score here, keep this unmanageable for Emmaus. Right now, it's looking like that. Parkland's been pretty dominant, and that's what you want to see as a Parkland fan. You want to see them going in the playoffs, having these dominant football games. I mean, that's what we've been seeing all season long.
Yeah.
And, that's nice as a Parkland fan. If we can, again, I'm starting to get excited about this 10-0 record. I mean, Keith Grower said that was 2017 that they haven't had a 10-0 record in the regular season. So, I mean, that would be huge for this offense, or not for this offense, for this team. I mean, just imagine the motivation that would give you for playoffs. So,
all right, we're starting the 4th quarter now.
Nice pass there, too. I believe that was Leo Doberman.
That was actually Alex Kelcher.
Alex Kelcher on reception. Got the first down, though, so.
Yeah.
Surprised they threw it there on 3rd and 2. Usually they like to just feed it to Trembo, let him bully his way through. It looks like the Emmaus defense is starting to get beat up here. I mean, this is what this offense does to you. They exhaust you. I mean, so many playmakers. It's really a tough task.
Complete pass. Jendel Sanchez there.
Nice play.
Yeah.
Parkland's really spreading the ball around here, so that's what you like to see. You like to see everybody get involved. Spang will take a shot in the end zone.
Was that complete?
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Another touchdown to Connor Johns.
Complete. Another Spang to Johns touchdown.
Wow. One of the game. I mean,
I am just in shock, honestly.
I think that gives Connor Johns 7 touchdowns now. I mean 10 touchdowns now.
3 just tonight. Those 2 together, they have such a great dynamic, and they make those plays that you're never expecting.
And again, this is what makes it so hard to play this Parkland offense. You have Spang and Tremba in the backfield, both leaders, both very effective. Obviously, Tremba's a threat, and Spang's also a threat in the running game, and obviously he's playing very well tonight. And like I mentioned,
was the kick?
I
do not believe the kick was completely
good.
Huh.
But like I mentioned, if Parkland wanted to have a dominant performance in this game, Luke Spang and the line needed to have a good game.
Yep.
And what did they do? Luke Spang's having an amazing game.
Yeah.
I think he's thrown 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
All to Connor Johns. And the O-line has stepped up big. They're creating holes for Tremba. So Trey's been able, they're passing the ball a lot, but Trey's been able to make plays in the run game too. So, I mean, this is exactly what they needed to do if they wanted a victory against Emmaus, and this is why they're, have the lead for 41-17 right now. I mean, This is what you want to see if you're a Parkland fan, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's still a lot of time in the fourth quarter, but it's starting to look a little bit unmanageable for Emmaus. What a bounce there. Ooh, and avoid some tackles, but he hustled out of bounds.
Stopped by Aiden Gallagher there.
Nassim Adams on the stop for the Trojans.
There's that band again. I mean, everyone there is hyped up.
Yeah.
It's what you want to see if you're a Parkland fan.
I'm sure they're excited about this big lead that they have right now. So it'll be a fake handoff, interception. And you know, the band tries to rile up the defense, you know, that's why they play loudly, so if you have offense that scores quickly, it gives the band a little more time to play and get some practice in. Or not practice, you know, get some attention in that.
Parkland band is just incredible. Yeah. I mean, they've got such a huge band, and they always know how to bring the energy.
Again, like all the opportunities you have at Parkland. If you're into that music stuff, you can do that, you know. But yeah, the football games are Friday night, so. Little pass there for Emmaus. I think it'll be 2nd and 6. So for your pickup.
2nd and 6. Caleb Corsa on the stop for the Trojans.
Caleb Corsa on the stop for the Trojans. Another pass for Emmaus.
Complete pass there. Daniel Dugan.
Pass complete again to Daniel Dugan. Cusco on the stop.
Looks like you got the first down there.
Yeah, got the first down, so. You know, I'll be interested to see if the Trojans get the ball back. If they have Luke Spang and Trey Trumba still in, if they're or if they're calling in a night for them. And that pass is way overthrown.
Yeah.
Cooper's pass incomplete. Cohen in the coverage for the Trojans.
Again, Emmaus is starting to look defeated offensively and defensively. You know, starting to look like they're losing hope. Cooper's gonna roll out. He's gonna be pressured, and he's gonna have to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, those Parkland cheerleaders, I mean, they just do an incredible job. They get the student section so hyped up.
Yeah, it's also their senior night too. I mean, it's everybody's senior night, so probably pretty sad for, you know, cheerleaders too. You know, don't think many cheerleaders go to college and do that. So, don't quote me on that, but
and, you know, I do believe that they end up going to basketball next, but there's just something so different about the vibes of doing it at a football game.
They definitely look up to the Friday Night Lights, you know, like I mentioned earlier with the football team. Nothing like Friday Night Lights. So 3rd and 10.
Oh, he's gonna sneak by there.
He stepped up in the pocket. He may have got the first down. We'll see where they mark him down. I think he's gonna be short. But Emmaus, I think they will end up going for it. You know, they are down
4th and 4 there.
They're down quite a lot here. So if they want to try to possibly win this game, they're going to have to go for it and try to put points on the board. And if they don't get it, this is really going to start, you know, looking like a 10-0 for Parkland Trojans.
Here's the man again.
There's a vibe in there. A little dancing. 4th and 4. Cooper's going to throw it deep. Oh, looks like it's going to be incomplete. So the Trojans will take over on downs.
Wow.
Looks like on their own 40. So again, if Parkland can score here, it's going to start looking definitely like a victory. So, I mean, this is amazing for Parkland fans.
Yeah.
This is what you wanted to see. You wanted to see a dominant victory, and this is what we're starting to get here.
This is exactly how we hoped the game would go tonight.
And they only had a 14-3 lead in the first half,
Yeah.
so they really turned it up here in the second half. You know, this offense has been quick striking.
Definitely got some motivation in the locker room, you know. Got hyped up.
And they will have their backup quarterback in, so it looks like Spang and Trumba are going to be taking a rest. That's Blake Nastry, the freshman, and TJ Lawrence, freshman, are running back. So Blake Nastry is number 12, the quarterback. So 2 freshmen in the backfield. So that kind of tells you what it's going to look like for the Trojans next year in terms of who's going to be their quarterback and replace Spang, and who's going to be the running back and replace Trumba. You know, we've seen more of TJ Lawrence, but we'll see what, you know, Nastry can do here. This is, you know, it's always good for, you know, the young quarterback to kind of get some playing time at the end of these games, get some reps.
Get used to how it feels playing these rivalry teams.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely better to kind of get them familiar with it in, you know, this type of environment where you don't have any pressure to win the game. Then when you're coming in, you know, like we saw for Cooper in here, he was down and they didn't have the lead and they had to win, or he had to try to get the lead back, and unfortunately it was just difficult for him. So first and 10 for the Trojans. TJ Lawrence will have a nice run there. Definitely got the first down.
TJ Lawrence, your ball carrier. Carry is good for a
He's been
Trojan.
very
First
impressive
down.
in this game too.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he's
been
having
impressive
really
all
good
season.
plays tonight.
Yeah.
TJ Lawrence, your ball
flag
carrier.
Yeah, there's a
again.
flag on the play. We'll see what it is. We're not quite in mercy rule territory yet. I think you have to be leading by like 40 points or something like that, so not quite there. 35. Yeah, you have to be leading by 35 points.
Holding on the offense, number 58. 10 yards from the previous spot.
And for those who are wondering like how mercy rule works in high school football, the clock will just run. So we've seen this. If you're a Parkland Trojan fan, you've seen this quite often. They've been mercy ruling teams left and right here. You know, it's kind of nice. Those games are a little more boring, so it kind of goes faster. So gotta go home and go to bed earlier.
Go home and eat some more candy.
Yeah. The trick-or-treaters tonight get to do that, so. And it's nice to see Tashi Rosenblum on the carry at senior night. But that will, I think, set up the punting unit.
Very McEwen to stop for the Hornets.
Or sorry, I was confused. It looked like it was very zoomed in from what we were watching, and I thought they were punting. They changed some linemen in.
You can see there number 24, Sam Gold. He's 6'7". He is
very,
a
very
beast.
tall. I mean, another senior.
Yeah.
I mean, 6'7". Wow. I wish I was that. If you know me, you know I'm not quite 6'7". But I wish I was. I am a basketball player. I wonder if Sam Gold is good at basketball. So that'd be interesting. I mean, he's pretty tall. He had the height advantage in most players.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think the Parkland Trojans are good on basketball too. They might not need Sam Gold. They do have a person named Nick Koval. So.
Yep. Much as I love football, I am excited for the Parkland basketball season to start. I mean, the boys have got a really good team this year. I'm excited to see where they go.
Spang is also part of the basketball team. And if you don't know who Nick Koval is, he's a very, very, very talented basketball player. and he is committed to Davidson. And if for those of you who do not know, little basketball knowledge, I'm a basketball player, so spread some knowledge here. Davidson is where the all-star NBA player Stephen Curry went. And I think, you know, even if you're not a basketball fan, you've heard of Stephen Curry. He's a very influential basketball player. So I'm a big Steph Curry fan. I know a lot of people love Steph Curry, so that's very cool for, you know, Nick Koval. You know, he can definitely shoot that three like Steph Curry.
True. Right, it looks like Parkland is 4-17 here, so
4-17, wow. So they're definitely at the punt it. Kind of a little punt, but and this is where the Trojan will kind of sit back and relax. You know, Tremba and Spang around. Looks like they have their, you know, second string defense in too. So, like I said, this is kind of nice though to go into playoffs, get a little bit of rest. You know, as Trey's sister, I know he comes back very, very bummed and bruised at night from a game when it's a tough game. You know, Nazareth game, he was very bumped up and bruised. So as the running back and as the quarterback and really any player, when you can just have a little less rest on your body, that is nice. So, and Trey also, if you're watching the Easton game last week, he tweaked his knee a little bit. You know, he was out for a couple of plays about a drive on defense and offense, and then he came back in and was able to help them get the victory, but he is fine. Obviously, we saw it tonight. So
he was killing it tonight.
Yeah. I think he had, 2 touchdowns? He had the punt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had 2 touchdowns. He had a run in the beginning of the game, and then he had the punt return. So 2 touchdowns for Trevor tonight, 3 for Spang. So,
and John.
That night. Spang's and John's connection was strong tonight. I mean, as we saw, the passing game was very effective, and that's what you like to see. As you could see, I mean, the Emmaus defense was keying on Trumbull a lot, and that's just what you gotta do, is spread the ball around when, you know, kind of punish the defense for doing that. This game is winding down as we're less than 5 minutes left to play here, so.
Emmaus is at 3rd and 7 here.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
That band is.
Yeah,
they are going at it.
They're grooving. I don't think I've seen no one before, and I go to a lot of Parkland games.
Interesting tactic. Oh.
They're tired.
They were hyped up there. You love to see it.
But again, the environment's still crazy there.
Yeah.
You know, it's always lovely to see a lot of fans come to the games.
Timeout Emmaus.
Timeout Emmaus here.
Lovely to see, especially on trick-or-treat night.
I know.
Probably not as many kids at this night with their family, with their parents, but nice to see a lot of fans show up. You know, I know that really helps drive the Parkland team when they can have some extra motivation there with the environment. They can kind of feed off the environment, especially when it's your own team, as we mentioned last week. And they kind of got a little nervous last week against that Rover Nation, but I was just, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was very impressed by Easton Student Section Rover Nation last week. They were rocking. Emmaus has another quarterback in here, number 18. Benjamin Jones, Gavin Newhart is their quarterback in right now. He is a senior. So, looks like Emmaus has put in their backups too now, so it's kind of this game is pretty much just winding down, kind of just all for show right now. I mean,
giving some backups the opportunity to play, get some plays in.
blocked punt here.
Wow. Blocked by number
Missed.
5, Dylan Schaefer there. Oh my
And
gosh.
I think number 18, number 18
Wow.
got to pick that up and ran with it. So they're going to start very close to their own end zone, Parkland, or very close to, Emmaus' end zone. That was just some amazing pressure on the punt. So let's see what they can do here. I mean, they're starting on their own 13, so that's again big play. But again, for Emmaus, those are the mistakes you do not want to see making. I mean, going into the playoffs. Obviously, Emmaus, it looks like they're not going to be able to win this game, but during the playoffs, I mean, that's what kind of Emmaus is definitely going to have some things to clean up. And Parkland, too. There was some sloppy penalties that we saw tonight, but just because, Emmaus obviously is coming out and will probably come out and losing on this. There's going to be some talks between the coaches probably and the players between what they're going to have to clean up. I mean, I don't think they're far from, making a little playoff run, but there's a lot of dominant teams in this division, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited for the playoffs. We'll see. I
am, too.
I'm very, very excited to see if the Parkland Trojans can be back-to-back district champs.
I mean, that would be
nice.
incredible.
If we can have a perfect season, that would be nice. I mean, obviously, we're most likely going to end up 10-0, so that's very exciting. But, and then it kind of gets you excited about all the other things that come with, playoffs.
Ooh.
Rough tackle there. But like I said, that kind of gets you all excited with the other things that come with playoffs, states possibly.
Yeah.
Parkland has won a couple state championships. Tim Muntzman, their coach, he won a couple of state championships before he came to Parkland at Liberty.
Yeah.
So, but Parkland's actually number 2 in the state.
I think they have a shot. I mean,
yeah. I mean, not gonna, knock the churches at all, but they have typically, we saw last year, they always have to face the St. Joe's Prep right away, which, if St. Joe's Prep is a prep school with a lot of talent, a lot of D1 talent, so it's very hard to beat them. But maybe this could be Parkland's year. I mean, they have, again, we said 27 seniors. Yeah. This could really be their year if they want to make a state championship run. So, I know we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but I'm just saying, it just went out there.
It's like Parkland actually lost some yards there. Now they're
4th and 11.
11, so.
But they are keeping their offense up there, so maybe they're just giving, their quarterback, freshman QB Blake Nashery, some opportunities here. Maybe they want to hit him a touchdown. Less than a minute left in this game.
Pass off to
Nasir Adams is going to carry it, and they are going to, I don't know,
they reached the first down there?
Ladies and gentlemen, after we award the
I don't know if they got it. I mean, it seemed like they were a little bit short, but that was a pretty nice run there. Good yardage by Nasir Adams, the sophomore.
I mean, again, it's just given, with the minute left, I mean, it's given Blake and Nassim that chance to, just practice out some plays.
Yeah. But less than a minute left to go here. And this is definitely going to be an exciting night for the Parkland Trojans. 10-0. That's nice. I mean,
yeah.
First 6 years ago. I mean, 6 years.
That's
2017.
That's crazy.
I mean, 2017 doesn't seem like it was 6 years ago.
No,
but
it
still,
doesn't. But
still 6 years ago. That's. I mean, that's
none
an
of
incredible
these guys were on
accomplishment.
that team, so to be able to say now that they were all a part of it.
Yeah. That's an incredible accomplishment again for these
definitely.
For these seniors. That's something that they're going to be looking back at. And also, like, this is obviously an enormous change from last year. They lost to Emmaus. I mean, obviously, Emmaus lost some of their talent last year with some seniors, but
yeah, I mean, last year Parkland or Emmaus had the win 40-25, and now look at this year. It looks like Parkland is coming out on top
with the victory.
41
undefeated regular season. Let's go.
That's crazy. A 41-17 game. So we were off. We were off with our predictions.
Yeah, we were.
I thought it was going to be a really close game.
Yeah, we were definitely off. I mean,
but I'm glad.
Yeah, obviously we're glad. Like I said, if Spain and if Spain was able to dominate and have a good night, and the offensive line, they were able to have a good night. I've said this multiple times.
Yep.
They were going to dominate. What did they do? Spain had 3 passing touchdowns to Connor Jones. Offensive line had some holes for Trey Trumba. Trey Trumba was able to had 2 touchdowns. One on the ground, one on a punt, which was a very electrifying play.
Oh my gosh.
And this is a dominant win here for Parkland. I mean,
to be able to say that you were 10-0 is just so. I mean, not only is it an incredible feeling for the team, but also like for us, for the fans. I mean,
for the fans, for the school. I mean, it's gonna be exciting.
100%. I mean, again, I'm friends with a lot of these guys on the football team, and it's great watching them being able to watching them thrive and being able to say that they got this win. And to be able to say that they got the 10-0 record against Emmaus is just, it feels so much better.
I mean, like I said in the beginning, we had shirts that everybody hates Emmaus.
Yep.
So,
I mean, what can we say?
I mean, we swatted them bees tonight.
We did.
So
we swatted the Hornets.
Yeah.
That's all we can say.
Oh, yeah, Hornets, not bees. So, similar thing, but no. But now we're kind of looking into, like I was mentioning, the District 11 playoffs and EPCs. I do believe they might be EPC champs after this. I think if they would have lost, they would have been tied in Nazareth. So don't quote me on that, but they might be EPC champs, EPC South champs. So if they are. And we'll also see some awards given out tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Here, so that will be exciting. I think they do that every Emmaus game. So we'll see who wins those. Who do you think's going to win this?
I mean, just based off who's playing tonight, I mean, Spang, Tremba Johns, all 3 of them, they've just made some incredible plays. Even TJ Lawrence, he really showed his stuff tonight.
Freshman has been making some plays on defense. Oh, and the sophomore quarterback.
Wow.
Who stepped in will
honestly, I mean,
get the offensive player of the game.
It was a tough game for him, but you got to give him credit. I mean, he came in halfway through as a sophomore, and he really put up some good plays.
I mean, he didn't do bad. He was doing the best he could. I mean, honestly, it's very difficult for, that happen. And it was like number 72 will get the Emmaus.
That is number 72, Mario Landino.
We'll get the
offensive line.
Award. I think I have a story to tell after this, though, about the story that Trey told me. He met Mario.
There it is, Luke Spang.
Luke Spang got the offensive.
We saw it coming.
Player of the year.
It's well deserved.
He threw 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Usually we see Trumba have a dominant night, but Luke Spang deserved it tonight. He was able to spread the ball around.
And there's Jake Beidelman. Oh, that was 100% deserved. He had I believe 2 sacks tonight.
Yeah, he had 2 sacks. So
he was
big night for both of these players. I mean, well deserved on all ends. Very happy for those 2.
The Western Lehigh Exchange team trophy.
And Parkland will get, I don't know what they call that. I think it's like the Cedar Crest Cup or something. But
I believe,
they'll get it. So that's a big win for Parkland. And very exciting.
That's incredible. I mean,
that's the image that we wanted to see at the end of the game. We wanted to see Parkland holding the trophy. And like I said, I think they are EPC champs.
Russell Clark.
Yeah, they're
Connor
EPC
Johns,
champs.
Luke Spang.
So
Trey.
You see those captains? Those are the leaders that is why they have those awards.
There is everyone.
Yeah.
There it is. EPC champs. I mean,
amazing.
It's just
those little kids.
They're just dedicated fans,
Dedicated fans.
I mean, just look at those guys. I mean, they're so happy, and they deserve it so much. I mean,
it's well deserved. They work very hard.
Not only tonight, but throughout the entire season. I mean,
they've been working their butts out the whole entire season, so it's well deserved. And that's the kind of accomplishment you want your football team to be making at the end of the season. So
100%. I mean, they've got a big team, but they're strong. I mean,
they're never been strong. They're dominant. I mean, we saw that offense dominate tonight on all parts of the game, running, throwing. I mean, it's just
they are hyped up.
It's a like I said this multiple times in the game. it's a tough task to stop that Parkland offense. And then when you have the Parkland defense who doesn't give up a lot of points, only gives up 17 points tonight for Emmaus, it's a difficult task to beat this Parkland team. And we'll see what they can do in the playoffs. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited. I mean, it's going to be great.
Obviously, we would like to bring home the district championship.
That would be great. That would be incredible. Wow.
And they're getting
They are so excited. I mean, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they deserved it. Again, I keep saying it, but it's, what else can you say? They deserved it.
Yeah, they deserved it. They worked their butts off, so.
I mean, again, not just this game, but first of all, just the fact that winning 41-17 against their rivals is just
it's big.
an incredible feeling. But also, again, pulling out that 10-0 record is just such a huge accomplishment.
It's gotta feel good.
Yeah.
It's gotta feel amazing. I mean, give you some confidence for the playoffs.
Yeah.
You mentioned that multiple times.
Oh, 100%. I mean, those guys are now, they've got to be hyped up. Like, they're going to be ready for next Friday. I mean, I'm ready. I'm so excited to see how it's going to go down.
Should I get to the story with I forgot his name is Mario?
Totally. Go ahead.
So, obviously, I'm Trey's sister, so I get a little inside scoop. So this is very funny. Trey is... The band is going to do performance.
Oh, holding that thought, the band is about to do their performance. So let's head over to them.
Maybe I'll get a chance to share the story. We'll see.
I mean, seeing this after every game is just...
Yeah.
Seeing the players,
Get excited to win.
the cheerleaders, it's just...
It's a family.
It is. It's a one big giant family, and that's just...
So Friday Night Lights. It's amazing.
And there is the band. Gotta love them. I mean... Yeah, there's nothing more I can say about them. I mean, they've got a lot of students in that band, and they all know how to perform so well together. And they're just incredible, and they get everyone so hyped. There it is again.
The band will be performing after the game since they had their senior night, but I don't know how long it will take them considering that they're still in these stands. So it usually takes them a hot second, and the football teams are also both on the field. So.
And there they are.
Yeah.
Getting that talk by Coach Muntzman. I mean, what an incredible job for him. I mean, you give the players all the credit, but I mean, look at the coaches.
Yeah.
They deserve a round of applause.
They dedicate a lot of time to these players. I mentioned a quarterback coach, but obviously it's not just the quarterback coach. There's a lot of good coaches that work really hard. They look forward to this every Friday night. And it's not just like during the season, it's off season.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the weight room working hard. I don't know if many people know this, but a lot of the football team are also do the weightlifting, like powerlifting for the Parkland High School. So they're always, in the weight room in the off season working hard. They have, Coach Steiner as their strength and conditioning coach. So, as you can just see, they have a lot of coaches there. So, it's a big staff. It's a big job to lead this team. So,
there they are. Oh.
They're getting hyped.
Getting hyped up. I mean, well deserved. They've got every right to be all hyped up and excited.
Brett is driving his son home.
Okay. So we will get to that story that I was mentioning earlier. So
while we're waiting for the band to come out.
So while we're waiting for the band, a little story time here. So obviously, Trey Trumba, there's a lot of I guess rumors about him. And, you know, he's I guess a lot of people know about him. You know, football is very popular here in the Lehigh Valley. So he met number 72 on Emmaus. I wasn't there, but my mom was with him. Number 72. His name's Mario. I don't know what his last name is. Mario.
Give me 2 seconds and I can tell you. It is Mario Landino.
Yeah, so Mario Landino. I think he's also committed to James Madison University.
Oh, wow.
So congratulations to Mario. But anyways, to get to the story, Trey was actually, I think he was getting suited for suits for prom with his, so he was with my mom. And he was talking to this Mario kid, and he was talking about football, and he was like, so where are you looking for college? Like, I heard you don't want to go to college. I heard you want to be a carpenter. And he was like, huh? Like,
so Mario thought that Trey wanted to be a carpenter instead of going to college for football.
He was like,
totally.
No, I don't want to be a carpenter. I don't know where you heard that. So that was kind of interesting. And Trey obviously is not going to be a carpenter. He is going to Army West Point. And
congratulations to him. That's incredible.
Yeah. He kind of wants to do something very different than being a carpenter. He wants to fly helicopters. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so very different.
So don't listen to Mario.
Yeah.
Trey does not want to be a carpenter. You heard it here
well,
first.
I guess there's a lot of rumors out there.
There's
about,
the inside scoop, everyone.
Trey Trumba, and everything. And I think it's just so funny. Just some of the stuff that how
Yeah.
Just in the Lehigh Valley. Another quick funny story. Last year, this is just so coincidental. Last year I went to the World Series with my friend.
Oh, wow.
When the Phillies were playing and Parkland was playing Nazareth the next day. And if you don't know much about Nazareth, they have a very good talented player named Mason Keener. I get to my seat at the World Series. Who's in front of me? Mason Keener.
Wow.
So,
what are the odds of that?
Yeah, so what are the odds of that? It's very weird. But just some funny stories. I mean, football's so big here in the Lehigh Valley. It's exciting.
Everyone kind of knows everyone.
Yeah.
Whether you like each other or not, whether your teams like each other or not, everyone kind of knows people, and you got to respect everyone.
Yeah.
Speaking of World Series, totally different sport, but whoever's out there, if you care about baseball at all, the Rangers Diamondbacks game, first game of the World Series, is going on right now. It started at 8 o'clock, and currently the Diamondbacks are up 4-3, which is not what I would have thought.
Game. Really? Who do you think is going to win? Rangers?
I mean, I am rooting for the Rangers.
Yeah.
But I also really don't care because I will say I'm not a big fan of either.
So I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big baseball fan. And I'm not going to act like I am. I will root for the Phillies since we are close to Philadelphia.
That's
but
fair.
I'm not the biggest baseball fan. So,
see, I'm going to make some people angry out here, and I'm going to say that I'm a Yankees fan, New York Yankees. So, again, I mean, doesn't really matter to me whether the Diamondbacks or the Rangers win, but, I mean, for anyone out there who does care about the World Series, and thank you for joining us here to watch this game instead. So there's a little update. It is 4-3 Diamondbacks in the top of the fifth.
I mean, this part of the year is very interesting because right now you have NFL going on.
Yeah.
You got the World Series, and then you got NBA just started too. The 76ers played their first game last night.
Yep.
They lost. I believe they lost 118 to 117.
Wow.
But it's a very talented Bucks team that they lost to, so that's actually not bad. The Bucks acquired Damian Lillard. I know we're getting way off track here.
We're waiting for the band to come on out. So
the Bucks are very talented. So that wasn't a bad first game for the Sixers. They've had some drama with James Harden and stuff like that. So if you're a 76ers fan,
it is a very busy time of the year for sports.
Yeah. The NBA is going to have a pretty exciting season. Victor Wembanyama, the rookie, he's very talented. He had I think he had 15 points. And another interesting thing, so if you don't know, Victor Wembanyama is a rookie on the Spurs, and I saw something on my phone the other day. And he had the same stat line as the Spurs Hall of Famer, Tim Duncan. So, in his first rookie debut. So, this would be very interesting.
All right. Well, now that we've bored you with some sports talk, we're actually going to do a quick little throw over to something that we... Oh, just kidding. I might have just lied because it looks like the band is walking out soon.
So, let's see this Parkland.
I mean, again, we were hyping up the band tonight.
Yeah, so let's see them perform.
I would love to see them perform. They know how to bring the energy. I mean,
Definitely.
they're incredible. It helps that they have such a big group of kids, but those kids know how to perform.
Yeah.
They know how to put on a show. They pick great music. Oh, and there's a little kid with a football. But like I said, they know how to perform. It's incredible.
For your postgame entertainment, Parkland High School proud to present the 2023 edition of the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band, under the direction of Jason LaRue and Allison Figueroa, assisted by Mark Sissel and Mark Figueroa. Our percussion coordinator is Justin Tanzos, assisted by Emily Boker and Stan Griffiths. Our color guard coordinator is Sydney Sherrier, assisted by Giovanna Romano. And our marching band coordinator is Mrs. Connie Baxter. Music arrangements by Mark Figueroa. Tonight, it is our pleasure to entertain you with the sounds of the 1970s American rhythm and blue and disco band supergroup Earth, Wind and Fire, as we perform two of their hit songs, Let's Groove Tonight and In the Stone. Earth, Wind and Fire has won 6 Grammy Awards and 4 American Music Awards. Tonight's show is dedicated to our seniors, with our thanks for all of their contributions and dedication during their many years in the marching band. We wish them great success in their endeavors. Of drum majors Tess Deary, Kata Heitzelman, and Caitlin Attia. Let's groove with the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band.
That was an amazing performance by the Parkland High School band. As always, they always do an incredible job.
Yeah, great performance. Usually they perform at halftime, but again, it was senior night, so they had their senior night at halftime today. And then they performed at the end of the game. So a little different here, but
Again, it was just such a great game. You know, I can't stop saying it, but even though it wasn't as close of a score as we thought, Parkland played super strong, and
again, not upset about that at all.
no, I mean,
the more the merrier.
Yeah. I mean, again, like I said, I can't stop thinking about those 3 Luke Spang, Connor Johns touchdowns. Yeah. Those were just back to back to back, and it was, you gotta give him credit. It was great.
It was great. The whole team played great. You know, that's what you need. You need a hard-fought team victory, or not really hard-fought, but you need a team, victory to get a win, and that's what they did here tonight. Great win here on senior night. Definitely ones that I think the seniors will remember. Beating Emmaus 41-17.
Yep.
And getting that 10-0 record. Getting that 10-0 record on senior night. So.
All right, everyone. So I think that's about all we've got for you tonight. It was a great game. Parkland versus Emmaus, biggest rivalry. And next week, if you enjoyed this, next week we will be back. We're back. Me and Tegan, we will be here. We will be commentating for whoever Parkland plays. I can't wait. I'm super, super excited.
Can't wait. It will be our first playoff game.
Yep.
In the District 11 tournament. So that will be very exciting. Come back if you enjoyed it. Hope you did. And,
definitely come back.
Yeah, definitely. So.
All right, and I think that's all we've got for you tonight.
Halloween.
Yep. Happy Halloween. Happy trick or treat. Go eat candy. I'm Kayla.
Not the sour.
Oh yeah, no! Don't eat the sour warheads. Please don't. All right. I'm Kayla Halay.
And I'm Tegan Trumba.
And thank you for joining us tonight.